dissing. We don't see the competition. I drop off a ransom note that your art is missing, nigga.
Pay us in full with the money, or she gon' get her fingers clipped off like Lil Sonny,
M.Reck TV.
Peace. Y'all know the M.Reck room etiquette. Pound that like button. We getting into this live right here. We gonna get right into it. Salute to SJ. Salute to the Rec Mob. Get the likes up. I'm gonna play this Meek clip. I'm gonna break down all the tweets. He's sending out a lot of tweets, a lot of shots, direct, indirect. So we gonna get into all that. I'm gonna break it down. So let's get into the clip real quick. Let's pull that up. We gonna get right to the music. So Meek Mill, he did a freestyle on a DJ Khaled God Did song. You know that song Jay-Z rapped for like 4 minutes and he was praising the verse like it was the best thing ever heard. Yeah, that one. You know what I mean? But anyhow, Meek Mill did a freestyle and he went in on Kanye. All right, so let's get to that freestyle and we take it from there. All right, so on that note, pound the like button. Call me up after the video play, after the Meek Mill shots at Kanye play. You can call me up 310-598-2974. Here we go. Let's get to it. Bear with me, y'all. I'm doing everything live. Here we go. I got it. Let's get it.
For me, I will never sell my soul for money like them Kanye.
I gotta bring it back. I don't own the content, so I gotta, play snippets.
I will never sell my soul for money like them Kanye.
All right, so I could play more, but I don't own the content, so I'm gonna leave it as that. Play that snippet. I got all the other tweets though. We're gonna break down the tweets. So call me up 310-598-2974. And what I'm gonna do is I got the lyrics. I'm gonna pull up on the screen real quick, right? And then I read that and then we break that down. Call me up 310-598-2974. Matter of fact, pardon me, I know you've probably been calling, but I ain't had the phone line. I ain't pull up the phone line. I'm pulling it up right now. We're going to get to everything. All right? So let's get to it. Oh, yeah, let me put the band on the screen. So, all right, this is the Meek Mill lyrics from the freestyle, the God Did freestyle, where he throwing shots at Kanye and everything else, right? Make $100 million and still go get my friends after. And that don't go for everybody. Just the only ones that bend back for me. I would never sell my soul for money like I'm Kanye. It's crazy. I used to bring you on my sale house on lock day. Famous females got my idols looking at me sideways. I don't need no verses from you niggas. I did it my way. So that's the Meek Mill lyrics. Niggas in the chat room said it's trash. Yeah, I was listening to the Meek Mill God Did freestyle. Sonically, well, I can't even say sonically because it sounds like it's recorded good, but I don't know. It's just something was off with it. You know what I mean? It didn't sound like it was in pocket. And he definitely was, of course, streaming. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to say this, though, because I'm never going to come off as a hater. Meek Mill is a dope artist overall. But that freestyle right there, he didn't sound like he was really in pocket for some reason. I don't know if it was the engineer, I can't blame, or maybe it was a bad day. Maybe the music was too loud in the headphones. You know what I mean? I don't know. So, but for the most part, he is taking shots at Kanye, and let's pull up the tweets. Taking shots at a lot of people. All right. Now, this is the first tweet where he's going in. Now, he put up a hashtag, Ask Me, right? I guess for the fans on Twitter, you know what I'm saying? Like, ask me anything, pretty much. So, Meek Mill tweeted, I made $11 million in 10 years from music, just music payments. I was shocked, mad, and didn't want to really rap for any label. Now I got a real point to prove, to show you I could survive without getting raped. So that right there, he's taking shots. He was signed to. Oh man. Hold on, y'all. Yo, peace, King. I'm live right now with the world. All right. Pardon, y'all. Let me get to the rest of these tweets, though. So now the next tweet, he go in. One day, I asked how much Going Bad made just that song. They said 24 million. I was like, how much did that make? How much did I make? All I got was laughing out loud. I'm like, what the fuck? I know all the financials to my other business, Laughing Out Loud. I signed out, lost all trust for the whole system, right? So hold on, next tweet. He going in. Don't give me a plaque. Give me the financial paper of how much the song I recorded for 20K made 20 million. Not an award. I'm from the trenches. I don't want that shit. I want a state. I want my whole family tree to beat the ghetto. He going in. And this is directed to the label, management. He was signed to Rick Ross, Maybach Music. He was signed to Rock Nation, which is Jay-Z management company. He going in. This is anybody that he was signed to and that take their percentages before he get his, he going at. So I don't want to hear nothing. You know what I mean? And he going at Warner Brothers. But overall, Warner Brothers is the parent company. So y'all understand. All right? Warner Brothers is the parent label. Maybach Music, which is Rick Ross' label, is the label he's directly signed to. But Maybach Music distribution goes through Warner Music. And Rock Nation is Meek Mill management. So y'all can understand. Because I know a lot of y'all don't be understanding the business and how it all breaks down. So I just broke it down to y'all. Right? Now, here we go. He going in. If you found out an industry person stole millions from you, would you spend like somebody took your shit in the hood? These niggas will kill each other in a heartbeat. They brainwashed us with money. That's why I don't cherish it. He going in. Right? So he put out another tweet. If a label give you a plaque, young bulls, don't post that ish. Ask for your financials. How much you spent to make it? How much did it actually make? And what is your percentage? This is 7th grade level shit. I tell them, buy you a house. Got all the money you made them, Laughing Out Loud. So pound the like button. Meek Mill, he goes off in a freestyle, ironically called God Dead, which is, Jay-Z, when he spits his verse, is Hove Dead. So it's funny that he picked that freestyle to kind of like start sending shots. Like he's sending shots throughout that whole freestyle. You know what I mean? It's like pretty much like, yo, yeah, y'all niggas raped me. Pause. I didn't know the game, but now I know the game. And he, you know, he exposing shit for the most part. You know what I mean? And these are the people he was in business with. So I don't want to hear, oh, I'm reaching or whatever, nigga, or people. These are the people that Meek Mill was signed to. Who else is he talking about? He went directly at Kanye, but he's not signed to Kanye. So, all right, let's go to the chat room. Shouts to my brother E. Ralston. He said they definitely raped him. One song made 20 million, but he only made 11 mil his whole career. Facts. Pound that like button, y'all. Somebody said, shouts to the homie Corey. He said he's sending encrypted messages. Facts. He's sending he's sending encrypted messages, but it's not. All right, here go the people. Let's get to it, y'all. Peace.
Hey, peace, M.Reck TV.
What's going on, my
y'all
brother?
Y'all pound that like button, man. M.Reck, a legend. You
Thank
hear
you.
me?
Thank
Legend.
you, King. Thank you, King. What's happening with
M.Reck,
you?
though, man. This Meek Mill shit, like, listen, bro, I had like a tough day yesterday. I don't know what was going on with me, so I went to sleep, right?
Mm-hmm.
I woke up. I heard that Flamer's 5. I said, this Flamer's 5 is out? I said, what is going on? I said, I heard the guy I saw the video earlier today. Yesterday. Then I'm like, damn, I fell asleep or whatever. I woke up, I just something going on with me. I woke up, I'm like, you know, I had to splash my face with the water, hit the bathroom, whatever. I'm like, damn, I said, you got the Flamer's 5 out? I said, oh, this is about to be crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, it was kind of fire though. I heard it though. It's fire. He got some heat on there. Like his flow kind of, to me personally, his flow, he got it kind of better under control. You know what I'm saying? Like he always like can flow on the beat and have bars, but now it's on like it's like kind of he's like being more patient because he's grooming. He put his artists on there, so he got to like groom and show them how to. You mean he's more of a boss now?
Mm-hmm.
But something that I didn't like is that him dissing Kanye though. That him dissing Kanye was kind of weird to me.
Mm-hmm.
It's because like Kanye always said the realest shit ever. Sometimes it might come out weird how he might say some of the stuff because he be like he's not a street dude. You know what I'm saying? He's not a street guy though. He's just like he's a producer, one of the best producers I ever heard. Like, and like you know, people might write for him and stuff like that though. But at the same time, why are you're dissing him, but you still be saying like shooting up, gun banging stuff in your lyrics and stuff like that though. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You're saying that in your lyrics and stuff like that. And Kanye, he said, I ain't never kill nobody. I ain't never do this and this and that. I mean, he talking crazy stuff like, man, I don't want my name involved in this. I would not say my name. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
But it's just like, you got to respect, though, when somebody is like putting something down on the line, though. Like, you mean Kanye always put shit down on the line. And Meek Mill, you like kind of did some shady shit. And I listen to Meek Mill from the real me. Like the real me, like I'm talking about before he got signed. You know the real me though.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about? The real me, 1, 2, all that, the Bloodhounds, all that. I love Meek Mill's music back in the day. But it's just like you can't forget about what people are doing and like what they stand for. You did some shady shit to get out of jail. Like you had to sell your soul, you had to sign some paper. You got out on a helicopter and shit like that and went to the 76ers game.
Be easy on the cursing, fam. Be easy on the cursing. Yeah, keep building.
I apologize, my guy. I apologize. But how do you get out of the jail off of something you had sentenced for 4 years? Then you get out of jail on a helicopter. Then you go to the 76ers game with your son. That's not weird. Then you're bunny hopping and shit like that. You pause. Sorry about that. That's my last curse word. But you're bunny hopping and stuff and doing all that. Like, how do you think that's some real stuff and people can respect that though?
I'm with you, family.
You make good music. We all know you can rap. We all know you can rap and make good music. But you're trying to skip like a whole couple years of your life, like it never happened. You understand what I'm talking about, M.Reck?
Mm-hmm.
You dig what I'm saying? You was bunny hopping. How you get out of jail and jump on a helicopter and go to the 76ers game with your son, all fresh and all that? Like you was never in jail. You dropped championships. That was a decent album. Might be a great album. But you can't. You get tired with the labels because of you on your time. You should always have been tired of that when you first saw that BS going on. You understand what I'm talking about? You don't come out and trying to cancel these labels just because you feel like doing that at the moment because you're tired of it. You should be standing up for us from the beginning. Kanye been riding with us from the beginning. He's just not a street dude, so he does it in a different way. You get what I'm saying, M.Reck?
Mm-hmm. I get what you're saying.
You get what I'm saying? Like, you can't, you just don't you're dissing Kanye and this bull said George Bush don't let black people on TV.
Let me say this, family. Let me say this. In all fairness, Kanye dissed Meek first. You know, Kanye jumped out the window.
I think you're talking about the one. I don't want to cut you off though, but I think I'm trying to answer your question. I don't know. I'm not trying to cut you off.
Yeah.
But are you speaking about when Charlemagne interviewed Kanye? Are you talking about that?
It might have been that when he was talking about the culture. Yeah, let me break it down.
I think he was speaking about the what's that, the reform? Is that what you're speaking about?
Yeah. He said the culture.
Yeah, because the first time I'm listening, M.Reck.
Yeah. He said the culture, they got you, you know, you according to the culture, you gotta ride a foreign and smash a mighty chick. You know what I mean? And then they talking about prison reform and all that. So that's Meek Mill, you know, always talking about the rape, always talking about ice smashing somebody chick, and then of course prison reform. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that was a sneak diss. I don't think that was even a sneak diss.
That's direct.
Like Kanye said it's up. Kanye said it's up. So I just feel like, Meek, I get what you're saying. You make good music though. You know what I'm saying? And I respect, because I don't think nobody rates for Meek Mill. You know what I'm saying? That's more respect. You know what I'm saying? But you bunny hopping, you doing funny style type stuff. You got out of jail, and they said Kevin Hart said that he went to his jail cell and he was wringing out his drawers off the toilet and stuff and hanging them on a line on the cell.
Say word.
So how you get out of jail or something? You hear what I'm saying though? You hear what I'm saying? That's you ain't never heard that before. There's interviews they talking about. You ain't never heard that.
Nah, that's
Google. Look it up on YouTube. Look that up on YouTube. Kevin Hart went to Meek Mill's jail cell, right? He went to his jail cell. Him and the guy that he just sold his stake in the 76ers. The guy he be with the white ball. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah. I think Robert Kraft.
The white ball.
Is that him?
Not Robert Kraft. The guy with the 76ers.
Okay.
But I don't want to stand up on. But look that up after later, though, when we get time. It's the white boy. It's the one he sold his stake in the 76ers, but he be with the white guy, but they be with Robert Kraft and all of them. Kevin Hart went to his cell, Meek Mill's jail cell, right? And was talking to him. And he had a conversation with him. And he was joking with him about how he's hanging his drawers up in the cell, like on some comedy. You know, he's a comedian. So a few hours after that, they said on the news came on, and Meek Mill, Meek Mill saw on the news, they was coming to get him. Then he just came there and he got out and he got on the helicopter. So he didn't even fully know what was really going on. But you kind of had to sell your soul for that, though, man.
Wow.
You had to do something, because that don't even make sense, though.
Got you.
How you got 4 years and Meek Mill was always hardcore with it. You know what I'm saying? He was always street, always hardcore. Now you don't even hear none of his music no more. Why was he after championships? He went like quiet. Then he dropped Expensive Pain, right? But that didn't really have that many songs on there. I mean, he was rapping, but the beats was kind of whack. It wasn't really all that. But they said he was just emptying the hard drive, right? And now you got the Flamers 5. What you gonna do now?
Got you.
You're going back to rapping over the street beats and stuff like that. These people in the industry, they might not deal with it no more though, because you signed something that's like, oh, I'm selling my soul. You don't feel like that though?
I mean,
you don't get out of jail on a helicopter and go to a 76ers game though.
Look,
You hear me?
I'm gonna be honest with you. You made valid points. Like even the whole bunny hopping and getting out of jail and getting on a helicopter and all
Yeah.
that. Nah, you made a lot of valid points. Because when I saw him bunny hopping, I'm like, nah, not me. That that disappointed me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, of course, I knew,
Yo,
he's just a rapper, but at the same time, I didn't think Meek would be in a compromisable position,
bunny hopping
bunny
though.
hopping and all that.
Like, listen, you ain't gonna never see Jay-Z or Nas or Rakim, LL Cool J. You gonna see them bunny hopping?
Nah.
Imagine Tupac bunny hopping though, bro.
That was. I'm gonna be honest with you. That was disgusting. When I saw that, regardless of what, they made it like it was a bet. Like if Meek lost in a tennis match or something like that. But regardless of what, I'm not bunny hopping. We're not even gonna play that game. First and foremost, you know what I mean. We could play for some money. You know what I mean.
Reg, you crazy.
We not playing that. I'm letting them know, yo, dude.
We can't play like that.
We not
though.
playing.
That's
We don't play like
though,
that.
man.
That's not what we doing. First and foremost. So, but family,
that's fun boy activity.
Real fun boy activity.
That's fun boy activity.
Yo, before you get off the line,
activity.
facts. Before you get off the line, I gotta promote the Spooky Hours TV show, episode 1. I got the pre-order. I need you to cop that. I'm putting the links in the chat room. So that's my TV show. I need you to support that, good brother. You could, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I definitely will, man. Shout out to Spooky Hours. I was there from the beginning. Like,
salute.
I haven't seen like the most recent ones, like, cause I be doing my own thing. But I try to keep up with you the much as I can as possible, though. Like, cause I always support you, though, man. Like, I try my best to watch and let my homeboys, my homegirls, anybody I'm dealing with, like, I be like, yo, M.Reck, though. You know what I'm saying?
That's love. I appreciate you, King.
I'm about to slide off of here, though, but real talk, though. I'm going to keep listening, though.
Yeah,
y'all smash that like button. Shout out to M.Reck TV and support that Spooky Hours, man. I know he had people calling in to tell their stories, but if you got that series now, y'all support that. Show love.
You already know, my brother. I also got the podcast, too. I'm going to put the link in the chat room, the new podcast, the Backstories podcast, all right?
I seen a clip with you and Lord Jamar.
Well, yeah, I didn't put the clip out. I put the picture up with the link to the
I saw the post.
Yeah, the post. Yeah. Definitely I'm gonna put the link in the chat room. Definitely listen to the podcast and follow the page and all that. Give it a 5-star rating. All right, my brother?
I appreciate you, man.
Appreciate you.
Watch that too with you and Lord Jamar. Peace.
All right,
bro.
salute,
love.
King. Peace, love. Peace.
Yo, the last caller didn't make no sense. I ain't understand a damn thing he was saying. You know what I mean?
Okay. Speak on it.
Like, damn. But anything, the God did freestyle was trash.
Oh,
trash.
Man.
He's offbeat.
Yeah, I thought something was wrong with it.
Saying he offbeat.
Oh, he offbeat. I knew
dog.
something was wrong with it. I thought I was bugging. I'm like, something is off with this freestyle. I couldn't really, you know what I mean? Because I listened to it real quick. But I'm glad you clarified that. So he's off beat.
He's off timing. It's trash. It's off timing.
Okay.
It's not even, it's off timing. But one more thing, when you gonna do something about the rappers selling their soul? Because Kanye just exposed everybody, right?
I mean, I guess if that's what you want to call it. I mean, but see, this is the thing with Kanye, right? He exposed everybody. But he right now promoting Adidas and Balenciaga. You know what I'm saying? Balenciaga, whatever you call it. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if he's selling it for $20, you still promoting them. You got an Adidas shirt on. So I'm confused with homie. You know what I mean? Like, if you don't rock with it.
Thing, yeah. One more. Pardon self for cutting you off, M.Reck. One more thing. Damn, I forgot my train of thought.
You said Kanye exposed everybody.
Meek Mill, I think Meek Mill time up though. Everybody got their run, and I don't think nobody checking for that. Just like the Game, the rapper from Compton, ain't nobody checking for that no more. Ain't nobody everybody got their time, and I think his time up though. No, what you think?
I don't know. I got to hear the project. You heard the project?
No, but I heard that God did freestyle. I don't want to hear the project after that. It's trash. He trash.
Oh man. I mean,
shout out to Nas with that King's Disease 3 though.
That KD3 is
everybody.
That KD3 is
everybody fought. everybody's falling off and everybody had their time, but Nas still going. But I just think that Meek Mill, it's a rap. Ain't nobody checking for that. Is you gonna bang that? You gonna bang the Famous Five?
I get to it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna check it out. I gotta give him a listen. Just cause, you know what I mean? And then I give my assessment after I listen to it. You feel me? Can't count nobody out.
One more thing before I go. Wreck Mob is Double A from Colorado. Whatever.
Double A,
Wreck,
what's going on? I didn't even know that was you. Salute.
Okay, now look. One more thing I gotta say is that the God did freestyle trash. It's trash. And we gonna be real. Let's keep it real. Everybody keep it real. It's trash.
Yeah, I wasn't really feeling it. Maybe because he was off beat, but I wasn't feeling it. You know what I mean? Regardless of what, being on beat is part of the whole process of MCing.
It's one of the most important things.
Yes. It's very, very important. Very vital. Very vital. Being on that beat.
It's trash, though. I'm out, Wreck Mob.
All right, salute, family. Peace.
Yo, Rick.
What's going on, family? Salute.
Rick. Salute. Man, so I'm listening to the Meek Mill thing. It's like you complaining all this stuff. Like, who forced you to sign that record deal, man? Like, artists before him, who paid away like 50 Cent, Eazy-E, all these people, they educated themselves before they signed their deal. You signed to an artist. You signed to an artist in Ross. After you signed to an artist in Ross, you did your thing. You did whatever you were supposed to do. How you sitting here complaining about a record deal and a record label? You sitting here complaining about it. You got out of prison. You got out of jail. The red carpet was pushed out for you. Everything. Like, I mean, I don't see how you complaining. You flossing and you bossing around here doing everything that all these artists want to do. You got a record label yourself. I don't understand what you complaining about. You know what I'm saying? Well, I don't get it. I don't get it as a huh?
All right, let's do this. Maybe Meek feels he been robbed and he's exposing the people who robbed him. Maybe he feels I need to put this on blast.
He need to put it on blast. But your first song was "You a Boss." Your bosses don't complain. Your first song was "You a Boss." Bosses don't complain. They make it happen. Your man 50 Cent, he ain't run around. He was signed to Jimmy Iovine, Dr. Dre, and Eminem. And he had a deal with Traxmasters and rest in peace to Jam Master Jay. I don't know how many people he got paperwork with. You know what I'm saying? And he never complained. He came in the game before him. You know what I'm saying? And everybody not 50 Cent, but at the same time, dog, you can't sit here complaining when you done had everything ushered out to you. That boy Ross put you in position to ride around cars, put you in Rolexes you couldn't afford, all that type of stuff in the game. And I know you done did big time records, but you gotta pay your dues, get in position, and teach the people that's up under you. You know what I'm saying? That's what I say.
Facts. Yo,
you know
hold on 1 second though. This is what we gotta do. We're gonna build on this, but first and foremost, more importantly, I need you to get that M.Reck Spooky Hours TV episode 1, right? And then also, I'm putting a link in the chat room. It's gonna be in this YouTube description. You know what I'm saying? All right, so the link will be there. Okay. And then also, I need you to hit the link for the podcast, the new podcast I got called Backstories. First episode with Lord Jamar. You know what I mean? The legend. So that's free. Go to your Spotify, and then you can follow my page and then leave a 5-star rating on that. I need everybody to do that. I need you to do that. That's what we doing. You know, we gonna we gonna talk about this Meek and Kanye, Jay-Z, Rick Ross thing, but we gonna promote what I got going on because this is for the people. You know what I'm saying? You know, I really rock for the people. So you know.
I know I've been rocking with you for years. You've been doing your thing. You unbiased. You know what I'm saying?
Unbiased. Thank you,
opinion.
Here and there, I got my opinion. Here and there, not too much, but yeah, I'm unbiased for the most part. You right, 100%. Salute. You know what I mean?
You got wild opinions too. You know what I'm saying? You got your perspective. You know what I'm saying? But everybody, entitled to their own opinion. But as
Yeah,
far
I
as
mean,
all that,
I speak general. Like my thing is, I don't side with nobody. But when somebody out here looking crazy, I'm gonna call it for what it is. I don't care what they talking about. When I see somebody on four sides of the fence, I'm gonna call it out. I don't care what message they saying. Like, homie, if you not 10 toes down, then what you saying don't even, you know what I mean? Don't even resonate like that because you're not standing firm on nothing. And that's what I be on. So a lot of people they don't understand.
word.
Like it's like somebody
Word.
telling you
You can't be flimsy.
exactly. It's
You
like
can't be
somebody
flimsy like Kanye. That's like I told you before, man.
Facts.
Either you real or you fake. You can't be just jumping around. 1 second you for the people, next second you got a whatever lives matter shirt. You just all over the place. You got to stand solid as a man.
That's all I be saying. You hit it right on the nail, good brother. You hit it right on the nail. Just stand firm.
All right, bro. I'm gonna just get off this line. I ain't gonna hog up your line.
Nah, it's all good. Yeah, what's your handle? What they call you, homie?
Bay Paulo Beezy, man. I done called in before. Bay Paulo Beezy online. I think I follow you on the Instagram too.
All right.
BAY Paul PAW _ Beezy.
No doubt.
LOBEEZY.
All right, my brother. Salute. Paige, Trap the Dawn. What's happening?
Hey, M.Reck, what's going on, man? What's good with it?
Nah, everything good, my brother. First and foremost, we're gonna talk about this whole Meek thing. Did you subscribe to did you follow the new podcast, the new M.Reck podcast, the Backstories series on Spotify?
Nah, I see you posted a link in the chat though, right?
Yeah, the link is in the chat. I need everybody to do that right now. Everybody that's listening, the 565 people, just hit that link and follow the podcast, y'all. Exclusive interview with Lord Jamal. I'm gonna have a lot of exclusive interviews, so follow that podcast. It's gonna be lit. The podcast is where you're gonna get the interview first. Then I'm gonna put it out on YouTube. So you want to hear something exclusive? Go to the Spotify link. Is in the chat room. SJ put it up. So and then also I got the Spooky Hours pre-order for episode 1 for the TV series. I need you to support that, my brother. You know what I mean? That's in the chat room as well.
Yes, sir. I'm definitely going to support, you know what I'm saying? I'm definitely going to hold you down like I always do.
All right. I appreciate that. So let's get into it, good brother. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, man. Well, with the whole Meek Mill situation, I think it just comes down to this. Like, I know that Ye has been out here, he's been on and he's been off. Sometimes he's goofy, sometimes he's not. I do like the fact that Meek Mill, brought up the fact that Kanye sold his soul for money because Sway told Ye, Sway told Ye, 12, 13 years ago, you can do it. You could do it yourself.
Correct.
And he didn't listen. And now we see that the chickens have come home to roost with this situation with Ye. And then, I heard the first caller say something talking about Jay-Z and Nas. And yeah, the reason that we not seeing Jay-Z and Nas, run around screaming about money and stuff when it comes to music is because, Jay-Z, he bought his masters. You know what I mean? He bought his masters from Def Jam for $5 million. Nas, he started his rebrand with Mass Appeal. And he put out like 4 or 5 classics in 4 years,
Correct.
in his 40s, in his 40s. So regardless of the beef and all of the nonsense that whether it's between Ye and Meek Mill or 21 Savage and Nas or whatever, the bottom line is that the music industry, the way that it is when you sign on that dotted line, is not set up for you to win. It's not set up for you to win. You know what I mean? That's why you got to take your money that you get from performances, whatever you get, and you got to buy your masters. You have to own your stuff. Like you, M.Reck, like you stay, you know what I'm saying? You stay putting out podcasts. You stay on that independent grind. Because
Whoa, let me say this though. Nah, I stay putting out content. This is my first podcast, because podcast is actually the audio format of an interview. I never actually did a podcast, you know what I mean? But I know what you're saying. I stay putting out content, but continue on. I had to rectify that because this is my first podcast. I want people to definitely lock in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, like you stay, you know what I'm saying? Like you stay on that grassroots level because, you know what I'm saying, once them people get into your business, it becomes a whole different ball game. And plus, when you're doing things for yourself, it takes a lot more work. And I think that a lot of people, they just want the machine to get behind them so that they don't actually have to put in the work. But then, 10, 15 years later, you want to cry when you say that they made 20 mil off of one song and you only made 11 mil, and I'm not even putting that against Meek. You know what I'm saying? I know that he was young when he signed his first deal. Most artists, they typically don't sign good deals when they first sign. But I think above all, we just have to realize that if we're gonna have success long term with our music, then we have to own it. Like, it's okay to sign that contract and exploit yourself to get your name out there, create that investment, but you got to turn around and you got to use that investment to buy back the work that you did so that you can have generational wealth for your family. You see what I'm saying? So
Correct. Nah, I
that's all I
appreciate
got,
that.
M.Reck.
No doubt, my brother. Trap the Dawn. I appreciate you tapping in, my brother. All right. I definitely need you to support that podcast and the Spooky Hours TV episode 1. You know what I mean? The pre-order's out. So the links is gonna be in the chat room and I'm gonna put it in the description of this video. All right.
I got
brother.
you.
Salute. Appreciate you.
Peace.
Peace. Let me get to the rest of the callers, man. I need everybody in the chat room support that podcast right now. You can open up another tab on your phone or your computer and just click on it and follow the M.Reck podcast, the Backstories podcast on Spotify. We lit. Peace. 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 Yo. Hello? Your phone. Yeah, your phone sound a little spooky, my brother.
Oh, hang on.
Pound that like button, y'all. Y'all know the M.Reck room etiquette.
There we go.
There we go. That's what I'm talking about. I thought you was on that Fisher Price. You know what I mean?
Nah.
Okay.
That was my headphones. I'm in the middle of work. So I just deloaded Greatness New York State talking CJ's in the building. So I just want to say, as far as the Meek Mill situation, straight up, people are ungrateful because he said he made 11 million in 10 years. You made a million point one a year. So if you're doing a 9 to 5, you wouldn't have never seen that. Be grateful for your opportunity. Other doors open. Use it. Get from A to B to C. Make it do what it do. And then when you get your own, he got his own label. So you got your own label. So you get 10% from each artist. You get 10 artists. Get 10% from each artist, and you got your 100%.
Facts.
Yeah, business. He's wilding.
So
that's what I gotta say.
What you think about Meek Mill putting Kanye on blast for selling his soul?
Ah, man, Kanye's confused. He's confused me. So I don't know if he sold his soul or he just complex within himself. I don't know what it is with him. Is
Kanye West confusing the people, or he's confusing himself, or confusing everybody in the whole? Because I was telling people, I'm like, yo, I don't know if you should stand with him because he don't even know what he doing right now. 1 minute, man, listen, just let me know what you think about Kanye. Is he confusing the people, or he's confused himself?
No, it's in a hole. You know what it is? It's that Kim, man. That's that Kardashian, man. It's driving people crazy. It's that Kardashian. It does it. You gotta stay away from them, man. They got some Gotta stay away from them.
Crazy, man. Like, and then you got some people, they don't even know how fanned out they are. Like, everybody can see that homie is his, you know, it's not that he don't know what he's talking about, but you can see that he's off. You know what I'm saying? Something is off. Like, but they so fanned out that they can't separate the man from the music. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo,
Yes.
homie needs to, like I said, he need to just fall back for a while. Just homie, just spend
Yeah,
time with your kids. Take 2 months off.
Yeah, yeah,
Spend time with your kids. Get your thoughts together. Figure it out.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Y'all, I agree with you, and I notice also when things don't go the way he wanted to go, that's when he want to pull out and make complaints because it ain't going the way he wanted to go.
Exactly.
But you knew what you was getting in bed for, because like the other caller said, when Sway was telling him, he didn't want to hear it. He said, I gotta do this. I gotta do this. You don't got the answers. I gotta do it.
You ain't got the answers, Sway. And then a month ago, Sway got the answers. But then you got people like I'm telling you, it's people that'll be like, oh, Kanye know what he doing. He got a plan. I'll be looking at these people like, yo, dog, don't get manipulated by the bullshit. Like, homie is you know, how can I say? He's kind of like out of control. You know what I'm saying? Like, Kanye's very intelligent. We're not gonna act like he's not. Very intelligent.
Exactly.
But I know a lot of intelligent people. But at the same time,
I don't want to get. I don't want to get like spiritual in there. But I'm gonna say it like this. He got too big for his bridges because he started talking crazy. Like, boy, I got more money than you, so you should listen to me. And this, that, and the third. So they spanked him. Now you don't got that. So you know he getting spanked. That's why he getting a little spanking here and there. You know they're gonna lift him back up in another couple of months. He's gonna go water under the bridge. Same old story. You know how it goes, man.
Now I'm off it at this point. Like, I'm just watching the movie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah, I'm watching the movie. You know what I mean? Because I'm not getting caught up in it. I know what it is. People got to figure it out. You know what I mean? But on that note, I appreciate you tapping in. Make sure you lock into the podcast too. The
definitely
the new podcast on Spotify. My first podcast officially. I was just doing interviews, but now I'm going to the podcast world, and we're gonna run it up. You know what I mean? I'm gonna put up interviews on M.Reck TV, the YouTube, of course, but I need people to go to that Spotify and follow that page, give it a 5-star rating, and let's run the numbers up. All right? But I appreciate you, King.
Definitely.
All right, salute. Peace.
Peace. Yo, what's going on, M.Reck?
What's going on, family? Salute. Talk to me. State your name and where you calling from.
Man, this Kurt from Georgia, bro.
Kurt from Georgia. What's happening? Shouts to the whole Georgia, man. Kurt, talk to me, man.
Yeah, man. I believe, we all state our opinions, but I'm a Scorpio like you, bro. So I'm kind of on the same, thought process. With Meek Mill, it's kind of one of them things. I look at it like you, like everybody else is saying, man. You was just in the jail cell. You voicing your frustrations. Like, you couldn't have tell me that you just found all this information about the paperwork and the financials a week ago. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, dude, you talking about 11 years and blah 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 and whoop de whoop, but at the same time, like, dude, you couldn't have found this out 5 years ago instead of 11 years ago. Fact. I don't know. I guess it's kind of one of them things like a dude who found out like his wife been cheating on him for 11 years, as opposed to like, dude, you ain't investigate, you ain't see no signs.
Yeah, you ain't paying attention to the signs. Yeah, you ain't paying attention to the signs. Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yeah, especially from the environments, from certain people, certain backgrounds we come from, especially if you got a street background. It don't take 11 months, 11 days. I mean, somebody's going to show their character eventually, or you're going to see like something ain't right. You know what I mean? So that's how I just feel about the Meek Mill thing. And well, one more thing on the Meek Mill thing.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like, dude, you made more money than you ever seen in your life. You know how many dudes out here struggling right now? You know what I mean?
Facts.
So like that one caller said, 50 Cent went through it, Jay-Z went through it, Nas went through it. It's part of the game. I mean, if you in the streets and somebody put you on and then you find out this, whoop, I mean, it is what it is. But if you was able to benefit from it, why are you complaining about it?
Facts. I mean, look at it this way, right? He got a new mixtape out, Flame is 5. And when people sell product, especially rappers, what they do, they put out controversy, right? So I feel like Meek Mill,
Right.
you know, and he's supposedly doing it without the machine. You know, he put the mixtape on Dat Piff or whatever. So I don't know what kind of deal he worked out with Dat Piff. Dat Piff might have gave him maybe $1 million for the because I think he tweeted out and said, I made $1 million yesterday. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So he might have got $1 million from Dat Piff up front for his mixtape. And he's supposed to put his album out, I think, on JPay. You know, I think that's the system that all the brothers that's locked
Prison.
up use. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. Yeah. The correctional.
So he said he's gonna put his
system.
album out, I believe, on JPay, so he don't have to get a $1 a stream or something like that. He can get the $10 or whatever, $13 directly, opposed to getting a $1 on a stream. You feel me? So
yeah. I mean, you know, I guess that's the way he feel about his product, and that's how he want to get his money. You know what I mean?
mhm.
Like, you know, I look at them all as they characters, man. And I mean, and going with even Kanye, I mean, first you saying, and when you get on, you leave you for a white girl. Isn't that what he did?
Come on, talk to him.
And
To him.
then on top of that, it's like everybody else saying, 1 minute you this way, the next minute you that way. I mean, you all over the place. I mean,
Look, and he
you
back.
friends with
Look, real quick. I gotta say this.
Yeah.
Shout out to my man Moschino in the room. Kanye's back promoting Adidas and Balenciaga. And y'all gonna watch
Right.
niggas try to rectify. Watch niggas try to, you know, take up for him. Oh, nah, but he's selling for $20. The nigga got an Adidas sweatshirt on. Like, I mean, listen, if that's who you're riding with. Like I said, I like the message. We've been heard that message. You know what I mean? He's talking
Right.
about. But
Correct.
where does he stand? And that's what y'all gotta understand. I'm seeing a lot of fake woke people siding with Kanye because, you know, whatever, like we know them people ain't right and exact. You know what I mean? We ain't gonna call them out. We know who they are. But at the same
Right.
time, I ain't gonna allow you to use the black struggle when it's convenient for you because you're not getting your way with them people. That's the reason why you're going crazy. And I'm trying to tell people, separate the difference. Don't let homie manipulate you. But if that's what you're on, cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm over here with it.
Because that's what they all do when they get done wrong. They run to the black community for support. Kanye, O.J. Simpson, you know, they all do it. And then when everything get worked out, they go right back over there.
Facts.
If they get allowed back into the club. You know what I mean? But you got everything you want. You got all the money, you got all the fame, and you still ain't happy. You're talking about somebody else raising your kids and all this other stuff. It's like, what more do you really want?
Yeah, homie, hold on. What's your name? Because everything you saying is the stuff I've been saying. Say that again, what you just said. Curtis. Say that again, what you just said about him having everything he wanted. Go back to that. Break that down again. Talk to him.
Right. Kanye, you got everything in. Well, let me say this part right here, M.Reck, for more clarification. I tell brothers all the time, as a community, we're caught up in the fast bullets instead of paying attention to the slow knife. You see what I'm saying? That gets us every time. You see what I'm saying? So with him, Meek Mill, and all the rest of them, but I'm still talking about Kanye.
No doubt.
It's the fast bullets. You got the non-melanated chick, had kids by her. You got the fame. You got the money. You got everything that I don't even want to call it the devil, but you know what I'm talking about. You got everything that he slowly took you in, and the sacrifices when you quote unquote sell your soul. Here's the price of it. You see what I'm saying? So when you sign right here, now your mother belongs to me. He lost his mom. You see what I'm saying? He lost his mom. I don't know. I think his dad's still alive, but not in the best health or whatever. You know what I mean? So you lost your kids from a demonic person who you had kids by, that whole family situation. You see what I'm saying? And on top of that, it's like you've severed so many ties and so many relationships with the people who helped you from the beginning. You've lost your way. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
You lost your way. So now you look around, you like, I got all the money and I'm completely unhappy. Because think about it. How many, and you know, we've all dibble-dabbled in the streets and everything. How many Negroes you know gonna work hard for 40-something years, make $400 million, and then you're on the verge of signing some documents with those people to where they're telling you they're going to pay you that same money it took you 44 years to get. We're going to pay you that every single year for the next 5, 6, 7 years guaranteed, right? Which I'm talking about Adidas. He said one thing out his mouth and it just fuck all that up.
I
You see what I'm
mean,
saying? So
listen, I'm gonna tell people
it's his
this.
ego.
Yeah, it's his ego. I was about to say that. First of all, the nigga ego's out of control and he's in his own way. Like you said,
Right.
you got everything you wanted and more.
Everything.
And you know,
Meek Mill too.
Yeah, facts. Meek Mill too. And you know what you dealing with when you deal with these people. So look, if you really on that time, you would have never did the deal with these people. If you really, or you do the deal, right? You do one-off situations, right? You get the money because you need money to go to war, right? You do the one-off situations, right? Then you say, you know what? I can no longer do business with y'all. I don't like the way y'all treating me and my people. And you stand on that. But I don't see that. But that's where you lose me. You know what I'm saying? I tell people it's a lot of, like think about this, right? A lot of our black movements, like the Black Panther movement, the MOVE movement, was infiltrated by infiltrators. And right now you coming off as an infiltrator. You dig what I'm saying? You using the black struggle to manipulate people to get behind you, but you're not really standing on nothing. And that's the problem I have. Like, you know, protect Kanye in a sense. I don't want nothing to happen to him, but at the same time, I don't know what he stand on. That's where I'm at with it. You feel me?
Right. Exactly. And the thing is, I'm like, you know, us as a people, we call out who we want to call out. Like for instance, I've never even bought a pair of Kanye shoes, right?
Facts, never.
That's just me. I'm not going to spend $800. I'm like, I can get 4 pair of Jordans for that. You see what I'm saying? But
facts.
I'm like, remember back in the day when people used to get killed over Jordans a lot?
Yes, sir.
They called and everybody pointed the finger at Michael Jordan. They didn't point the finger at Nike. You know what I mean? They pointed the finger at Michael Jordan. Now here it is. We're buying $800 Kanye shoes. You see what I'm saying? It's like, come on, man. We could barely afford the Jordans back in the day. Now you got our kids. You see them. Now you got our kids hating their parents because they can't afford $1,000 pair of shoes that they're gonna dirty up in a couple of weeks. You see what I'm saying? But you for the people though. So if you're really for the people, you need to make those shoes $25 too.
Nah, he's trying to do it now. See,
you know what I mean?
This hold on. This is what I'm talking about. The whole time you was, how long them shoes been out? What, 8 years now? 10 years? I mean, he been selling Kanye.
Something like that.
Yeah, whatever it was, right? You've been getting $600. It's to the point where some stores might sell it for $800. You know what I'm saying? $400, $300, whatever it is, right? So now you supposedly at war with them. You want to sell it for $20. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's what people don't understand. Like, don't let, I tell people, I'm for my people, but we don't do infiltrators, traders, and people that's on both sides of the fence, because we seen what happened to our leaders, our black leaders in the past, and our black movements in the past. That's all I'm saying. Like, yo, homie, stand firm, because right now I don't know who you are. I don't know what you riding with. You know what I mean?
Right. Well, we know what he's riding with, but we know what he's perpetrating too. And just like with white supremacy and all the other things, when they're done with their tools, they break them. You see what I'm saying?
Facts.
When they're done with them, they break them. So we don't know when they're gonna break him, but you never get away clean, and none of them gonna get away clean. Him, Meek Mill, you know, the Jay-Z's, all of them. Watch what I tell you.
No
I don't
doubt,
know if
my
I'll be
brother.
around to see it.
No doubt. But yo, I appreciate it, Curtis, man. Great assessment. And I tell people, you ain't gotta agree with me, but I just want people to have a level mind. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
That's
Correct.
all. Like, don't
Correct.
agree with me. Don't agree with nobody. Just have an open mind.
Correct.
Just have an open mind
Correct.
about the situation. Then we could build. Because I tell people, I just want to build with open-minded people. If you close-minded, we can't build. And those type of people, it's a lot of people in media, and it's a lot of people that's on social media. They not level-minded. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna be honest. Like, a lot of Charlemagne views, to me, is poison. And I know Charlemagne, but a lot of his views is very, very jaded. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's like the radio version of Kanye, in my opinion.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he's like the radio Kanye. 1 minute you're this way, the next minute you saying something else. And then you're speaking on things that you don't even have any knowledge on because you ain't really built like that and you ain't really from that. You know what I mean? I feel like that's the biggest problem with all this. A lot of these dudes in these situations, they never really, besides Meek Mill, I'm like, they ain't really from that for real.
Facts, my brother. But Curtis, man, the lines is lit. Yo, I'm gonna lock you in, but I definitely need you to follow that podcast, that new M.Reck Backstories podcast on Spotify, and then also support my TV series. I got episode 1 pre-order. The link is in the chat room, and I'm gonna put it in the description of this video. I need you to support that, good brother. You know what I'm saying? I'm for the people, for real. Thank you, Curtis. I'm gonna lock you in.
Appreciate you taking my call, man.
Not a problem, my brother. Great assessment too. Salute.
Yes, sir.
Peace. Let me get to all these callers, man. Shouts to Moschino. He's in the room. I'm gonna get Moschino on the line because I know he be riding with Kanye kind of hard. And like I tell people, man, I have no problem with my people. I'm for my people. But let me know what side you on. I can't. If you hold on. Peace.
Yo, what's up, M.Reck? It's your boy T.I.O., man. What's going on, bro?
T.I.O.
Top in Orlando.
What's going on, my brother? Top of Orlando. Salute, man. Tell me you got that M.Reck TV pre-order, man, for the TV series Spooky Hours.
I'm getting that joint today. You know I love my Spooky Hours. I already caught a few times with some stories, man. So you know I loving that.
Oh yeah, yes sir, yes sir, yes sir. You just called the other night with that ghost story, and you sent in the pictures. Yes sir. Yep. Yes, sir. That's what's up.
You know, Spooky, that was all me, man. Ghouls and Goblins, that's where we from. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
all
man.
Over the place. But anyway.
Also, I need you to lock into the podcast. Follow the podcast page, the M.Reck new podcast backstory series, new episode with Lord Jamal. I need you to follow the page on Spotify and leave a 5-star rating. You know what I mean? I need that. I need all my people to do that.
I don't listen to Spotify, but I'm gonna do it today so I get that in there for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's exclusive.
So
I appreciate that.
I got you.
Thank you, King.
You know what I mean? But eventually it's gonna go to Apple Podcasts, right?
All that. It's gonna go to all that. But right now, I gotta wait for Apple to put it up. So you know what I mean? It'll be there. Because like I said, I'm new to the podcast space, so it's gonna take a little time for it to be on all platforms. You know what I mean?
No, I'm there though. Don't worry about it. I'm there though. Don't worry about it. I'm there. So yeah. I mean, I know everybody talk about the whole Meek Mill thing, you know. About him telling, about Kanye showed out, whatever, and him complaining about the money. You know what I mean? Who doesn't complain about their first job? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I understand. It's one thing complaining and not doing nothing about it, but if you're doing something about it, I think you got the right to complain about it. You see what I'm saying? So if he really releases his own stuff right now, then whatever he said before, he could say it because he's doing the work right now by himself, and that's okay. You know what I mean? It's all about learning from your own mistakes. You know what I'm saying? So he probably realizes, someday you got to look in the mirror. He probably, man, you know what? I did all this stuff. I got screwed over. You know what I mean? But this time I'm not. That's why he's taking these certain steps, and by taking these certain steps, he's probably, everything has context to it. You know what I mean? So I don't know his context about it, but I'm sure that thinking like if I was in his position, if that happened to me, I'm like, you know what, this ain't gonna happen to me again. I'm gonna go do my own thing, and I'm gonna let everybody know this what happened to me. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm doing my own thing, and I think everybody else should do the same thing. You
No
see what I'm
doubt.
saying?
I got you, my brother. Salute, man. I'm
you
a,
understand what I'm saying? So
yeah, I'm gonna get to the other callers, man, because I got a lot of people calling in, and I appreciate you calling, my brother. Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt, man. Peace, man.
Peace. Pound that like button, man. This is the Live is Live. We got the M.Reck TV podcast. Make sure you follow the link. It's in the description. SJ is putting the link in the description. It's going to be on Spotify. Make sure you get the pre-order for that Spooky Hours television show that yours truly, M.Reck, executive producing. I'm putting that out. That's my show. And, you know, that's the people that call up to the show, Spooky Hours. I brought their stories to life. Who's doing that? You know what I'm saying? So that's just what I do because I'm really for the people. But those that know. I hold a lot of people down. I put myself to the back. A lot of people get to shine on my platform. The people themselves, other people that's a part of the team, everybody know I'm selfless. You know what I'm saying? I show so much love that I gotta put that energy into me more. But you know, I can't help it. That's just my heart. But never mind that. That's just who I am. Let's get to this Meek Mill thing. I got a lot of missed calls. So 631-504. I'm about to call you right now. Let's get to it. Have your audio muted.
Hello.
Yo, peace. Peace. You live on M.Reck TV? You call, right?
Huh?
You live on M.Reck TV, son. Yo. All right. I don't know what was going on. Let me call the next caller. That was weird. I'll call you back, even if you got a lot of shit going on in your crib. You know what I mean? There was a lot going on over there. Shouts to Miss J. You already know. Appreciate you. Pound that like button. Support the super chat. But really, I'm on that podcast and the TV show. Support the podcast and TV show. The links is in the chat room. Do me that one. Appreciate y'all. Salute to the Rack Mob. Salute to SJ, DJ Moschino, DJ Superior, Unsung Heroes. We in here.
I'm sorry, but the person you called.
I'm calling everybody back. They not picking up. This is what I do. Hold on. Let me get to 267-904. Calling you back right now. Who's doing that? For the people, for real. Pound that like button. Let's get the likes up. Run the likes up. I see Gina Rose in here.
Yo.
Peace.
What's up, M.Reck?
What's going on, my brother? You sound a little muffled.
Yeah, I just took my headset off. What's up, family?
I'm good, family. State your name. Where you calling from?
Yeah, this Cheese calling from Penrose, man. Southwest Philly, man.
All right.
I'm calling, I'm listening to everybody, man, what they saying about, Mill and Ye and all that, man. And my thing is this, man, like, in our community, man, we always quick to throw our bulls under the bus, man. And if people take a step back and analyze what both these bulls are saying,
okay,
they both talking about financial freedom, and they talking about independence and having their own ish. You know what I'm saying?
We all for that.
Owning that.
We all for that, King.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
so
look. We ain't for the bunny hops though. We ain't for the bunny hops.
No. No doubt.
We gotta talk about that. That's what I'm saying. Look, this is my thing. Not to cut you off though. We all for financial freedom. We all for being free in general, but we not gonna do the house nigga shit. And that's what I'm saying. That's and it's a lot of house nigga shit going on. But continue to build though. Continue to build.
No, absolutely, and I'm with you. And I've been rocking with you for this whole COVID schmovid shit.
Mm-hmm.
When my bad, when it was you and the Earth on here rocking out. I've been rolling with y'all the whole time.
Salute,
on up. And you my boy. You know, I'm from Philly. You know what I mean?
Salute. Shouts to the whole Philly.
Man, like,
yeah, King.
You already know. And my whole thing is like, Millie. All right. Remember that the album cover he came out, and the white boy came out on YouTube, had the video, and they had the whole bus wrapped around with his album cover.
I think it was
and
called
it was
Expensive Pain, Expensive
Yeah, there
Taste,
you
or
go.
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. And you seen all the symbolism and stuff that was in that album cover. Now, they not in control of that album cover. You know what I'm saying? They come and tell you, Lee, I got this crazy artist over here. He's fresh, he's new, he's the new guy, and he's gonna do it for you. And then he come and do the joint. You like it? I'm telling you, this take, it's going to be for you. It's going to be. And he just like, whatever. I just did all the bars and put on music. I don't give a damn. Yeah, put that shit on. You know what I'm saying? And then you see the crazy symbolism behind it. And they don't even be knowing all the time will be going on. And sometimes it take a long time for them to be in the game to actually see it. Just like everybody come at it with learning things at a certain. Everybody got a different pace they learn at. So I'm not gonna sit here and say, oh, but he should have known 5 years, like some of these bulls on here saying. That's kind of goofy. And mind you, I ain't even in defense of the bull, but I'm from Philly. I'm free will. I got an open mind. You know what I'm saying? Like, and, you know, if you wrong, you wrong, irregardless of who you are, the relationship to me or not. You wrong, you wrong, you right, you right. But what Kanye is doing is this. What I'm trying to say is the boy that been to the pinnacle. He done been to the pinnacle. And what he trying to say is this money don't mean nothing to him. He done seen it all. So I heard the bull say, and he right as far as what he's saying, first thing to do, he leave your ass for a white girl. He right about that. But, and when everybody was trying to say, oh, he crazy, let me tell you right now. This is clear as mindset this boy done been in since he first came out. Right now. This is clear as mindset. All the MK Ultra Mind Control, and they had him all with the blind hair, all that stuff like that. They had him all do. You heard what he said when he came on the joint with the my bad, not disrespect your channel, but the Prophet Muscle joint. He came on there. He said they had handlers. He spoke about the handlers. They had around him watching what he do, whispering about, yeah, he doing this now, he doing that. Or that. So the boy is exposing a whole lot. Like he set us up, like he dropping names. He ain't just throwing little innuendos out. He threw out names. He said you can't have a little boost and Meek Mill come over there and try to control me and say little stuff. And he said I'm the pussy. He absolutely right. So he's using what they smudge in his face his whole career. Remember where the bull came from, right? You know the game. The bull come from being a producer first. Go back to that Dream Team joint. Listen to that first song on Dream Team album and Dame Dash. I'm gonna get my producer. He rap better than most artists out here. Kanye ripped that joint. Ripped that. Maybe y'all can tell yourself for a change. He killed it. So he has seen it from every low level. So for him to sit here and say, listen, man, I don't want to be part of it. And let me say this also out what he doing with the everybody saying, oh man, he should have kept his mouth shut. Man, he was the richest black boy in history. He was 11 billion. Man, shut up, man. Listen to what the boy doing. Same way you thought that Trump was going broke when he got away from the Trump casino and all that stuff in AC. I'm like, damn, this boy going broke. Man, don't know casino go broke, man. Don't know casino go broke. You know what I'm saying? That boy perfectly did out here to dissociate himself from casinos so he can do what he did and go run for presidency. That's what that boy doing. Whether people say, oh man, I ain't gonna vote for Jay, he gonna be whatever you wanna say. Whatever you wanna say. For all we know, he played Trump close so he could see how the campaign is really run and see what's really going on behind the scenes. Out of everybody we done sat here and voted for, I'm 42, man. I'm 42. And I know we're in the same age bracket just about. I'm gonna tell you like this. Since I've been 18 able to vote, my mom and everybody else, oh yeah, Democrat, oh we blah blah blah. Man, I'm West Indian, come to find out. I don't call myself black, I don't call myself, and this is part of me getting down with y'all. And my man Dan Calloway. I'm not black. I'm not African American. That's a misnomer. I'm not from two different continents. There's no way none of us can be. So you gotta make sense. Unless your dad from Africa and your mom from America, that's the only thing that can make you African American. So we gotta start breaking all of this mental slavery we got in our head that they've been spoon feeding down our throat. We all been taught by this heinous school system. No matter what state or city you in, this ain't meant for us. So we gotta all seek out our own truth. So if this boy had to take all this time to go through this level and be here as a producer or artist, to be in a Kardashian hoe, and seeing him go up behind the scenes, and seeing these boys having handlers for him, and his mom getting sacrificed, whether he was with it or not, whether the jigger was with it or not, you know what I'm saying? Now he peeped the game. Now he's trying to expose it. Respect that part of it. I'm trying to say to everybody. Wake up collectively. We the first ones to bash us before these crackers do it, man. And it's gonna drive me crazy, man. We hear something about our folk first, R. Kelly first, Bill Cosby first. No matter what I'm gonna tell you like this. Even with the Bill Cosby joint, where do you think all that is was taking place at? That was on Hefner Mansion. He had his own little private little sector for the bull. Cause that was his homie like that. But nobody talk about that.
The boy did now, Hef. And now you start hearing all kind of stuff about people talking about, oh yeah, he was doing stuff with animals. And now you hear about stuff when he did now. You can't nobody come at him. We got to be smarter than that, man. They always take our heroes, everybody we look up to as positive, one by one. They took each one of them TV dads that we all grew up watching on all the shows who we beloved, starting with Sherman Hemsley, my man. You know what I mean? Amen and you know, the Jefferson joint. They did every one of them one by one through my whole college tenure. And I went to college at 96. And I was 16. I'm 42 now. One by one, they knocked each dad down. Tammy Ladderdale, he was gay. Well, the father off Will Smith joint, he was gay. Fresh Prince, he was gay. Everybody was supposed to be gay now. They always trying to demoralize our stature and feminize us out here in the entertainment industry, period. So we got to be smarter than that. We got to raise our kids. You can't get listening to none of this stuff on any other station other than a Power 99 and a 100.3 here in Philly. There is no white station that play the rap and all the cussing and stuff. So I don't mind if the boy exposes it. He's showing who's pulling the puppet strings and where the money is coming from. And what he's trying to say is, look, let's control our own ish. And if you can control our own ish, we control our own narrative. Keep that Crazy Bone video. He was talking about them NDAs and all that, where they had to sign a disclaimer about the record companies owning the prisons privately now. And it's just right now. So what it was is now, and you know, because I heard you talk about it before, they got to sit here and they got to rap about guns, sex, drugs, all the murder, all the stuff you hear, all this drill rap, all the stuff like that. We got to be smarter to tell Power 99, all these stations, we don't want it on our station. But we ain't going to do that because who is owned by? Oh, this is a black radio station. Yeah. They play the music for us. End of the day, they ain't owned by us. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt,
we and like what you on right now, and I'm going to shut up, but I know you got to go, but we need us a black YouTube or something like that. Everybody that's out here that's creative, that innovative, y'all do that. You can do them apps. Let's get that stuff popping, man. That's where it's really at, really owning our own. And we got to start somewhere. So I don't mind the bull putting his foot down. I don't mind having to trace my roots to see where I'm really from and all that stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like I said, I feel I'm West Indian. I ain't trying to, I know I've been bouncing all around the place, but I asked with you. I'm glad you hit me back, but I was trying to get on the joint like a mug. You know what I mean? And I'm going to let you go. I'm going to let you go, big homie. And
I appreciate you, man. Good assessment, my brother. Salute. All right?
My man.
All right, salute. Pound that like button. Salute to Ronald Clay on the super chat. Appreciate you. He said, I just ordered my Spooky Hours TV series episode 1. This show looks like $1 billion. Thank you, King. Facts. I'm bad. Salute, King. I appreciate you. That's love. Oh, damn. Hold on. My bad. I got these sound effects going crazy. I'm trying to give me 1 second, y'all. But anyhow, let me get to all these missed calls. 505-5888. Let's get to it, y'all. Ronald Clay, thanks again, King. Lock into that new M.Reck TV podcast. Links in the chat room.
Please leave your message for.
Yep. Let's get to it, y'all. Oh, you got yours? I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you so much. Shouts to everybody copping that M.Reck TV Spooky Hours episode 1 pre-order. Thank you. Shouts to everybody locking into the podcast. Shouts to everybody, the Backstories podcast on Spotify. It'll be on Apple Music as well. I'm just waiting for Apple to put it up. So, yeah, y'all. I need y'all to run the numbers up, follow that page, and got exclusive content. And a lot of the content, the video content gonna be here, but the audio aspect of the interview is gonna be on the podcast. So that's gonna be on Spotify, Apple, and so forth and so on. All right. So make sure y'all click that link to hear that exclusive interview. Lord Jamal dropping a lot of gems. All right. Let's get to it, man. My bad. Let me get to these calls. Did I call this person back? Let me see. Peace. Peace. Yo. Hello? All right. When I call you back, make sure you're focused, man. There's a lot going on in the backdrop with a lot of y'all. I don't know what's going on, man. I'm calling y'all people back. Trying to Peace. Peace.
Hi, M.Reck.
Yes, you live.
Hello.
Yes.
Oh, hi. Okay. I thought you were calling someone. I didn't even know I was going to get through. But thank you for answering. So, yeah, I agree with the last caller, and I wanted to comment based on that.
All right, what's your name?
I think
what's your name?
My name is Betty, and I'm calling from Florida.
Okay. Salute.
Hi. So, yeah, I think we're missing the point that we need to start our own thing and invest in our own selves, and how without that, there's no other choices. And I think what Kanye is doing is really pointing us to that. And as far as how long it takes to get there,
let me cut in. So this is the point that I think a lot of people missing, only a few are catching. So when Sway told him this 2013, almost 10 years ago.
Okay.
Why didn't he do it then?
Okay, so just thinking about the whole setup overall, okay? To get in, you have to keep your mouth shut, or just even doing business, even like working today, you can't say certain things if you like with your own employer. You understand what I'm saying? And not saying that's what he wanted to say, but certain moves that he made. For example, I heard someone mention the fact that he was selling the sneakers for $800. That's what they do. They would not contract with him if to sell it for $20. Now we all know this.
No, I hear you, but I asked you a question because he was already Kanye at the time. Like, I think he was at his peak in terms of all the records he was selling. He sold the most records at the time, and his brand was the biggest at that time, right? As an artist.
Yes.
So Sway was like, yo, stop depending on these people. You Kanye, you super lit right now. Won't you do your own? Do it independent. I'm doing it.
Okay. So, okay, again.
Yeah. I just want you to answer that. Yeah, and then look.
Okay,
and then 10 years, then 10 years later said Sway did have the answers and Sway was right. So
okay,
I'm trying to
that.
All right,
and
let's do it.
Okay, I'm going to answer that, and I believe Kanye also answered that. Okay, in order to get into any business that they're funding, that they're in control of, as far as the fashion industry, you have to start from the bottom. Like Kanye said, he had to go and do internship. So you can want to do it on your own, but you're not going to have the backing
but baby girl,
to do it on your own.
let me tell you something. I think you're missing the point. Kanye West did not have to start at the bottom. He Kanye West. He could put out a t-shirt on his own website and it's lit. Or he could have a whole fashion line and it's lit. Direct them to your website. That's what I'm saying. What we talking about?
M.Reck. He's Kanye West now, and look how much money he lost overnight. That's the point he's making. He made billions of dollars, but if they're not supporting you, if they're not backing you, they will destroy you.
Look, I think you miss. No. I think you're missing the point. He didn't even have to do those deals. This is what Sway was telling him. He did these deals
but
after.
He was trying. I understand what you're saying, but listen to what I'm saying. In order for him to even come out with his own clothing line, he had to go through
No, he didn't.
them.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he had to.
Look, see, this is the point.
Because just like right now, just like right now, somebody mentioned he needed the money for war, et cetera, et cetera. They would have destroyed him a long time ago, not just recently.
Listen.
He was under contract, especially with them. He would have to start with them or get the okay from his handlers.
Nah, this is
I mean,
what
that's
I'm.
how it all
Look, hear me
goes
out,
down with
baby
every
girl.
situation.
Baby girl, hear me out. Think outside of working for somebody. If you somebody, right? You this famous person, you lit, you got the crazy bag, and now you trying to get into fashion, but you see it's a lot of politics, and then somebody that's in fashion telling you, yo, you ain't gotta kiss their ass. You Kanye West, you could put a t-shirt out right now and sell 5 million copies. Well, 5 million t-shirts without the machine.
Okay.
This is what I'm trying to tell you. He didn't have to look, hear me out. It's like somebody telling you, all right, if you get money today, tomorrow from the lottery, right? You get $10 million and you want to get in the fashion industry. You do not have to go through the entry level like everybody else, because now you got your own money to do what you need to do. You can do your manufacturing, your designs, and your distribution because you got the money. So when people be saying, no, he had to start at entry level, no, he don't. He's Kanye West.
But M.Reck, that's an illusion. The fact that we think that we can start on our own, because if that's the case, then tell me why Puffy and everybody else that's making money, they could only put out certain things. Puffy and everybody else and Jay-Z, somebody was just talking about the music business. In order for you to be on, you have to put out the agenda: drugs, money, sex, and killing. So it don't matter. Just like what the point is, Kanye has billions of dollars. He was still being controlled. He was told to, just like with Jay-Z, Democrat time, Hillary, that he had to come out and support Hillary. But he had trouble supporting Trump. So that's the point. It don't matter. He's a billionaire, but he's on TV and they disrespecting him. That's the point.
All right, look.
Illusion.
I'm gonna put it to you like this, because I tell people you gotta be open-minded. He did it your way. That you know, the reason why he lost billions, he did it your way. He came in entry level, he played their game, and look how they fucked him.
No, that's not my way.
Nah, but
my way is to not even go with the industry, period.
Huh?
But that's
what I was
a long
saying.
time, and it's gonna
Hold on,
take
hold on,
all
hold
of
on,
us
hold
to
on,
come
hold
together
on,
to
hold
do
on,
that.
hold on,
But when we're
hold
all
on, hold
out,
on, baby girl. You remixing them.
You can't
Hold
name
on.
no black-owned anything, though.
Hold on.
That's the problem.
Nah, I was saying that
And
from
that's
the gate.
why a lot of our young people have a problem or confused or easily manipulated to go on the other side, because we're not offering them anything. And I'm not saying that as an excuse. I'm just saying it as a reality. You understand? That's how they end up being caught up in the game, because it's only one person that's offering anything. But that's the point where we're trying to get at, that it don't matter how long he took. And yes, I understand that the white girl thing and all of this and all of that. But speaking of the white girl thing, and I'm not for that, but tell me, why is it that every black man that gets on have to leave their black family? You don't see no person, black man, that comes in the game with a black wife or any, except for what's his name, the movie actor. You understand? But everybody else, it's like it's always a displacement somewhere with the black family. How do we know that's not their agenda? So I think if we're going to speak about it, we have to be real about it. The fact that even now, while Puffy ain't saying nothing, he's a billionaire. And by the way, how did he become a billionaire as soon as Kanye, they took his billionaire status away, which they never mentioned in the first place? It's an illusion. They're giving us an illusion. The point is that there is no control. There is no power.
Look, that's the point I was making from the beginning. It's been an illusion with those people. When you really think you with them, they're gonna take it away. That's why you do your own thing. That's what I was saying from the gate. It's always gonna be an illusion.
We need to come together. We need to not fight him. And
We're not fighting him.
Cosby, No, I'm saying as far as speaking on what his intentions are. And I wanted to add to that what that young man said. I guess he was the caller before me, and he spoke about Bill Cosby, the narrative, and how they want to switch it. I want to add to that, okay? Someone I heard mention how Bill Clinton, you understand what I'm saying? He never admitted to what he did. There's a lot of other people that did the same thing that never admitted to what they did. You understand? And you will never find one of their people bad-mouthing them. You understand? And I'm not saying that Bill Cosby was right, or I'm not even picking a side. I'm just saying that people have their personal issues. But when it comes down to the business in the Black community, we need to stick to that. We need to back each other because we need to start our own. Everybody else is, but we don't have it.
I got you. I'm with you.
It's too personal when it comes to us. Business is business. You don't gotta eat dinner with him or let your kids play with him. But if he got a bank, if he was NBC, you understand what I'm saying? We need that.
Listen,
most of the
I
people
see.
we do business
Hold on.
with now are
This
way
dude
worse
in
than we
here,
could
you're
ever
gonna get
even
blocked
think
because
about.
I see somebody in here. It's a lot of toxic people in the chat room. A lot of people that's bipolar too. And I see it. A lot of y'all need help. Some people need help. But it is what it is. I get to y'all. I see the bullshit. But sorry about that, baby girl. But I appreciate you.
No, it's fine. But M.Reck, I appreciate you for being a voice, for trying to find a middle ground, a foundation.
That's it. That's all I'm trying to do.
Start of always being in opposition to, anyone that's like trying to stand against from what we're trying to start, or us, period. So I appreciate you for that, and I love you for that.
Love is love.
More
Thank
of us
you.
need to do that. You understand? We all need to do that and put all the personal BS or whatever we think to the side. We need to do business. We need somewhere where we can come to. You understand?
I got you, but I appreciate you calling. Thank you. All right?
All right. You have a good day.
All right, you too. Peace. Peace.
Hey, is this M.Reck?
Of course, Momo.
Hello?
Stop playing. You know this, M.Reck. What you doing? Stop playing. You know what it is.
Okay, am I live?
You live. What's happening?
Okay, so are we talking about the whole Kanye West thing?
I mean, yeah, no, I'm actually was talking about the Meek Mill thing, but people, they bring the whole Kanye West situation up. Meek Mill did take a shot at Kanye West saying he sold his soul. And we go into the whole Kanye West controversy and all that's going on. So yeah, that's what we on.
Oh, let's be honest. Kanye already done came out and said what he did. That Meek Mill's not here. And here's my thing. What is Meek Mill doing? I don't see him coming out with a clothing line. He ain't doing nothing but being crusty on the internet.
Say being crusty on the internet.
Why nobody ain't throwing him no chapstick? He is a crusty little thing. It's always a crusty one. Always got something to say. Kanye is about to sell his stuff for $20, and I'm gonna be there to swipe my card. Okay, this man got a whole warehouse where he is like, what is the problem? Kanye done came out and said what he had to say. The man done came out and said his mama was sacrificed. He calling people out. He said you can't send no little boozy. He said you can't send no Meek Mill. Like, come on, Meek Mill's like, what is you doing? Because the last thing I seen, you was hopping and skipping for you know who.
Facts.
You was hopping and skipping and jumping up. That man had you jumping up like you was some type of slave, right? So, what is the problem? This man is going on about his business, I mean, come on, Meek Mill. Y'all need to throw him some chapstick. Crusty.
Damn.
Crusty.
Shouts to you, Momo. I appreciate you. The lines is lit.
Thank you so much.
Oh, Momo, I know you're
Y'all
going.
have a great holiday.
Hold on.
Oh.
I know you're going to get that Spooky Hours
I wanted to talk about
pre-order
that.
link.
When can I come on Spooky Hour? Because I got a spooky thing.
Yeah. That's not a problem. Now, you can come up. I mean, you can call up Sunday, but I'm talking about I got the TV.
Sunday.
I got the TV series episode. You know what I mean?
the TV series episode of Spooky Hour.
Yeah, I got that. You got to support that. You know what I mean? It's
Okay,
lit.
is that what's in the? Okay, the link is that's the link that's in the chat right now.
Yes, that's the link that's in the chat room. And then also I got the podcast, the new M.Reck TV Backstory podcast. I need you to follow the podcast and give it a 5-star rating. And the first interview I did is with Lord Jamal. I need you to lock into those links. Support both those links. One of them you could watch free. The other one is a few dollars. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
I need my people to support me.
I was trying to figure out which two.
Yeah, those two links. You'll see it. SJ got it in the chat room. I'm gonna repost those links in the chat room as well. So you'll see the links. SJ about to repost them right now. All right.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you so much, and y'all have a blessed holiday. Thank you.
Thank you.
M.Reck.
You're welcome. Peace.
Yeah.
First and foremost, I've been trying to educate y'all on black business or, melanated business, whatever you want to call it, however you want to spin it, right? I've been showing y'all, not been telling y'all, showing y'all, and then also taking my subscribers, my callers, and putting them on. So when I be building with people, I be wanting them to understand, like, I'm really about this action. And these niggas that got all this fame and this money, what is they really doing? Niggas is talking to me. So if you really want to, you know what I mean? Don't get me amped. Peace.
Hello?
Yeah, you live. You live.
Hey, what up?
Yeah, what's going on? State your name. Where you calling from?
I'm Ebron. How come you guys never talk about LOX? Jadakiss, Style Speech, she cool. They got their own business. They
Yeah,
got Juice
facts.
Life,
That's a
Team
fact.
Kiss.
That's a fact. That's a
those
fact.
are the only dudes that those guys never break up. I mean, that's real loyalty, LOX. I mean, the Locks never break up.
Got you, my brother.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I really love to meet LOX one day. Like, I think she's really doing interview them. Like, because she's like kind of like the calm, like nice one. Him and SP. He is not getting enough credit. Neither is Ja Rule. I mean, John Nas don't get enough credit, all because 50 Cent's a clown, right?
Listen, if that's how you feel, my brother, that's how you feel.
Well, me, I've always been down with, Team Bone Thugs Harmony, Team LOX. I like the way how Busy Bones helping his son become a rapper. I mean, that's pretty cool, ain't it? I thought kind of disappointed how they put Eminem in Rock and Roll Hall of Fame or Bone Thugs Harmony. Wasn't that kind of disappointment? Eminem went over Bone Thugs Harmony, really over Eminem or DMX. That's kind of disrespectful, ain't it?
I don't know. Slow down, my brother. You speaking, man. Slow down. I can't hear you.
Harmony Top Soul, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, they put Eminem over DMX. Isn't that kind of disrespectful? Because, DMX had his own movie first. Him and Nas had a movie called Belly.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, don't you kind of feel like DMX does not get no respect? Yes or no?
Nah, DMX get his respect. I mean, but DMX stood for something. Like, that's the thing too with DMX. I love what DMX.
What are you saying about Gucci Mane and Jeezy? Yeah. I mean, how come Gucci Mane and Jeezy don't like each other so much?
I don't know, King. That's a whole nother situation. That's beyond.
Well, I heard a story. I heard Gucci Mane said Jeezy snitched on, but I know Jeezy ain't no snitch. You know what I mean?
Got
I think
you,
he's making
King.
that up, ain't he?
I don't know, but I appreciate.
Talk about 112, talk about 112 getting back together.
Got you.
They need to get back together and make some good R&B music.
Listen,
you know what I mean?
We're gonna get into that, but I appreciate you calling, good brother. Salute. Yeah, son was doing too much. Son was speeding like he need to be a car salesman or something. You know what I mean? Salute for him calling, but like homie was in another dimension. He was he was in a multiverse. He went to the metaverse. Like, I think he was, in between the world we in and probably the 8th dimension, and you know what I mean? And things was crossed. His brain waves got crossed. Pound that like button, y'all. Let's get to it. Let me get to these missed calls. Pound that like button. Y'all know the M.Reck room etiquette. I need y'all to lock into that M.Reck TV podcast. The link is on the screen. The link is in the chat room. Make sure you support my TV show, M.Reck TV, Spooky Hours, episode 1. You rock with me. You really about black business and all that. That's what I do. I don't talk about it. I'm be about it. I put my peoples on. So all that, these niggas is talking. These, you know what I mean? Just to be real, be honest with you. A lot of these niggas is talking. That's why I'm on what I'm on. because I'm doing what I'm doing at my level, and they got way more influence and way more bread than I got. And I'm showing it for real, in real time. So what we talking about? You know what I mean? Niggas can't go to Kanye West to get a show. Niggas can't go to Kanye West to be, you know what I mean? Like, you can come to M.Reck because I make myself accessible to the people. So what we really talking about? If we really want to, but that's another story. We ain't gonna talk about that, right? All right, crickets.
Other M.Reck.
Jerome, what's happening with you, good brother? Salute.
Salute, brother. Hey, look. Seem like our people is getting rocked back to sleep on it.
I mean, that's what they do. People love getting rocked to sleep, man. But talk about it.
They just get rocked to sleep, man. Listen, M.Reck, you remember you had the same conversation about Kanye, what, a couple weeks ago?
Yeah, definitely. Yes, sir.
Kanye already showed you who he was, man. Okay? All of them showed you who, not just Kanye, they all showing you who they are. Y'all pay attention. Every week you see a rapper coming out talking about another rapper. Every week. Don't get rocked to sleep. Please don't get rocked to sleep.
Man, they love getting rocked to sleep, King. So, I mean, what can we do?
Hey, man, like, you just got to separate yourself from certain people, man. Certain people. You got to, man, because if you don't, you'll be messing around and be rocked back to sleep.
Yo, you know what's crazy? I'm glad you called, man. I'm gonna do a rock to sleep campaign. You know what I mean? For people that want to be on 10 sides of the fence, because that's where people at. People are bipolar. Like, we live in a bipolar era where people don't know what to stand on. So that's why it's so easy for them to get rocked to sleep. But go ahead, continue on.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you what's wrong with our people. The Willie Lynch syndrome is a bad mama jamma, ain't it, bro?
That's a fact.
Hey, man, listen, man. That is crazy, man. But it's facts. It's facts. And I just don't see no help, man. I really don't. I really don't see no help. Now, unless we're gonna have to just come out and straight up tell them, Rick.
I ain't telling nobody shit, Jerome. Nah, because they figure it out. Look, let me tell you something. When motherfuckers not open minded, it's nothing you could tell them because they not open minded. You feel me?
Nothing.
It's nothing you could tell them.
You can tell them, show them,
you can show them, and they still gonna hit the brick wall. You tell them like, yo, look, homie, you going too fast. Yeah. If you don't slow down, you gonna hit the brick wall. Niggas, you know what a nigga do? A nigga speed up. And then when he crash and burn, it's your fault.
Yep.
Shit crazy.
All I want to say to my people though is stop letting people sell you dreams.
Facts.
Just do a little critical thinking, man. Just a little critical thinking. Not much, you know what I'm saying? Just a little critical thinking, man. That's all. Stop letting them sell you dreams, man. Remember this. What's the saying? All black folks ain't kin folks.
Man, say that again, King.
All black folks ain't kin folks.
Damn.
Okay?
Damn.
All black folks ain't kin folks. Okay? Wake up, man.
Facts, my brother.
All black folks ain't kin folks, man. You got some, like you see all four of these cats up here you see all four of these cats M.Reck got up here, right?
Mm-hmm.
See them? They ain't no different from none of them. Period. Period. Don't be con. Don't be con by the cons.
Talk to him, King.
Don't be con by the cons. Okay?
Man,
Don't be. It's just a rich man.
yo, you know what? I gotta say, after we saw what Malcolm went through, and
yeah,
and the Black Panthers, and how could you allow somebody that's all over the place lead you?
Hey, look, I want to go deep with the Black Panthers, man. 'Cause I can go real deep.
This is what I'm saying. Yeah, it's crazy, man.
I can go real deep with that right there because my opinion might be different from other people's opinion. Because honestly, you know what I think about the Black Panthers movement back in the what was it, the 50s, right?
Probably, yeah. Like shit. It might not even been 60s, 70s. I think it was like the 60s and the 70s. Late 60s going into the 70s. Yeah.
Yeah. My honest opinion about the Black Panthers, my honest opinion, they was made. And if you can't pick up off what I just said, I don't know what to tell you. Because now that I've seen stuff and I know stuff now, as I got older, that's what I think.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, let me break this down. From what I see, from what I have looked, researched, and heard people talk of our history or whatever, it seemed like every black leader was made. That's the way I look at it. You know, that's my opinion, though.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you.
That's my opinion, but you don't need no leader. You lead yourself.
That's a fact.
You know, you lead yourself, but also you got to be around. When you're leading yourself, you got to surround yourself with smart people, man. You can't be around. You know, it's time to laugh and all that, but in the world, you got to be around smart people, man.
Correct, King.
You got to be around smart people, and you got to be around people that's got their best interest for you with genuine love.
I always say that, man.
These celebrities, you got no genuine love for us. Come on now.
Come on.
You ain't figured that out yet. I don't know if people ain't figured that out yet. I don't know what to say. You ain't got no celebrity. Whenever they come on and they talking about Kanye lost $1 billion, you think I'm paying attention to that right there? Come on now. I'm not even paying no attention to that. Me, I'm not. Because I'm not getting rocked back to sleep. Never again.
Mm-hmm.
But that's all I had to say, King. Keep doing your thing, M.Reck. Keep supporting M.Reck. Peace to the gods. Peace to the earth.
Peace to the earth. Yo, Jerron, I need you to support that podcast. You know what I mean?
You already know that.
You know, and then also the Spooky Hours episode 1. You know what I mean? The links in the chat room. I already know you got that, but you know.
You already know I got that. You know that.
I know how you do.
I'm with M.Reck till the wheels fall off.
Salute, Jerron. Thank you, my brother. Salute.
Hey, be good.
Be good, family. Salute. Man, look. This is the thing, right? We don't talk about it over here. We be about it over here. We about uplifting our people with knowledge and then putting them on the business and then working with people that's trying to get into the business. That's what I do. I do that in real time. So I'm seeing Fly talking it. I'm not a podcaster. I'm not a blogger. I just happen to know how to do those things. I'm more than that. So don't get it confused. I see a lot of Fly talk in the chat room, you know, and speak your piece. But at the same time, I'm going to address everything. Some things might go over my head. It is what it is. But a lot of y'all is misinformed. Peace.
What up, King?
Peace, King.
No doubt, man. My name 3RD, man. I'm calling from Chicago.
3ID, what's happening, man? Shouts to the whole Chicago, man. Shouts to my brother D Shy, Tone Style, South Side, West Side.
Hey, they're my homies right there.
Oh, those your homies?
Yeah,
Salute.
homies right there.
This is what I'm saying.
Tone Style. Yeah, we from the same hood.
Oh, that's what's up. Salute to Tone Styles, man. Salute to D Shy, no doubt, my brother. So let's get to it, my brother.
Man, no doubt. The brothers just hit on some real valid points. You know what I mean? The caller was just before about the Panthers and about these celebrities. Well, like me, I'm part of the what you would call the Hebraic faith. You know what I mean? So I understand it from a Hebrew standpoint. This ain't nothing new for our people. You know what I'm saying? Like it always been people amongst our people that's been sellouts. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And Rome or America has always placed people up in a powerful position to rule over us. No different.
Correct.
No different. And then you look at the situation with our people who are so enamored with these celebrities. You know, that's a form of idolatry. You know what I'm saying? Like that's idolizing something that we know that's no good for us. You know what I mean? Like we know these celebrities don't mean our people no good. We know that they're basically leading the sheep to the slaughter. That's their job.
Mm-hmm. Correct, my brother.
So, man, that's pretty much all I wanted to say. Man, us as a people, we just gotta stop putting these athletes and entertainers on a pedestal. You know what I mean?
Correct.
Like no doubt our applaud brothers like Kyrie and Ye for you know what I mean, saying what they say and standing on what they stand on. But at the end of the day, they under contracts. You know what I mean? They made oaths to these people.
Say that again. I don't think they heard it.
They under contract. They made oaths to these people. So when somebody like Meek Mill say Kanye sold his soul, nigga, you did too.
That's a fact.
That's like as the old saying goes, the pot calling the kettle black. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But the difference is Kanye told you he sold his soul for a Happy Meal. He told you that.
He told you that.
You know what I mean? It's just no different than when Tupac told us he sold his soul back in the day. See, this goes into who the world calls Jesus Christ. You know what I mean? The devil tried to get him to sell his soul too. That was one of the first niggas that the white man tried to get to sell his soul. And he said no. So what makes the regular nigga any different?
My brother, I
He
appreciate
took Christ
it.
on a high mountain and say, hey, I give you all the kingdoms if you bow down and worship me. So same thing today. Our people worshiping the damn devil.
Yes, sir. My brother. As soon as you said that, it's 666
no doubt,
in the chat.
Man, you keep up the good work, bro. And we gonna bump heads, bro.
No doubt.
Definitely go bump heads.
I definitely need you to support that podcast and the pre-order link for the TV series I got, Spooky Hours. You know what I mean?
No doubt. I'm gonna check it out right now, King.
Thank you, King. Salute.
No doubt.
Appreciate you.
All right, salute.
Shouts to Off Top TV with the super chat. Appreciate you. He said, peace to the God. Peace, God. Salute. The homie dropped gems. So, man, listen, it was crazy. Shouts to the homie that just called. Shouts to Jerome just called. Pound that like button. Let's get the likes up. We almost 2 hours in. We rocking out. We talking Meek Mill, saying Kanye West sold his soul. Meek Mill putting his former business partners on blast, which was Jay-Z, Rick Ross, and Warner Brothers. So I'm gonna go back to those tweets. I'm gonna go back to the Meek Mill audio. Hold on. So I'm gonna play the audio real quick. Let's get to it. Appreciate you, Off Top TV. Salute, my brother. I believe Off Top TV got a YouTube. I know he got an IG, I believe. Follow that man. Follow that brother. Let me get to this Meek Mill audio. I got y'all. Bring people up to speed. Meek Mill, Flame is 5 mixtape drop. This freestyle is off it. I think it's called what is it? Oh, yeah, God Did, Meek Mill freestyle. Let's get to it. Peace. Mute your audio. Peace. Peace.
Hello.
Yes.
What's up with you? How you feeling?
I'm good. What's up with you?
Nothing much. Checking you out.
I appreciate
it. All the time. This Maritza comes from North Carolina.
What's your name?
So, Maritza.
Marissa, what's happening? Shouts to the whole North Carolina.
Appreciate it.
I know you got that.
Well,
hold on, real quick. I know you got that that Spooky Hours pre-order link. I know you supported that by now, the M.Reck TV series.
As soon as I get now, you probably don't remember me, but I had told you a spooky story a
I
long
remember
time
you.
ago.
I remember you. That's why I'm saying.
All
I know
right,
you
so
got it. I know you about to get it. And I know you about to
yeah.
follow that podcast. But go ahead. Let's get to it. Let's get to it, Marissa.
Most definitely. All right. Well, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I really feel as though, you know what I'm saying? Like, because people have been saying, you know, like, using that house sway, you know what I'm saying? Whenever Kanye was on this, I went to check the video out. You know what I'm saying? And he was just like so disrespectful. Oh, you ain't got the money. You ain't got
Come
the
on.
money. This,
Talk about it. Talk about it,
you know what I
Marissa.
mean? And so what's going on with you now? You know what I'm saying? And just like you were saying, I don't think that the chick that called, like, she was, I don't know. I don't think she was hearing what you were saying, but I heard
She
what
wasn't.
you were saying.
She wasn't
You
hearing
know
what I'm saying. She wasn't hearing me because then she tried to say she was on the time I was on, so I was lost. I'm like, you know, it is what it is. So I was like,
exactly. That's Kanye. Yo, he don't need nobody.
come on, talk to him.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So I really don't know. And he's like all over the place. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I don't know if he needs to get back on his meds or whatever the case may be, but I just feel like all this is just a distraction, you know what I mean? But I just want to tell you, you know what I mean, that I definitely will be tuning in to the Spooky Hours. And the last time I talked to you, I told you, I was like, yo, who is that rapping on your intro? And he told me, yo, you is crazy nice. I swear
Thank
to God.
you.
You know, I told you.
You didn't know that was me on the intro rapping?
I'm gonna tell you.
You didn't know that's
No.
me. That's me in China Black. Yeah.
Yeah.
How you didn't know that?
So I went to cause I just didn't know.
Okay.
Oh,
And by the way,
you know what I'm saying?
that song's called All In. So y'all hear that intro on M.Reck TV? That song's called All In by M.Reck and China Black. Y'all can get that on all streaming platforms. So, yeah.
Exactly. And I went and got you. And I got so much stuff from you. I'm really feeling you. So
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it.
The Spooky Hours and another album. You heard?
I got you. I'm dropping new music, everything, man. We're gonna get the people what they want. I appreciate that. That's love. But definitely lock into the podcast too. I got a new podcast called The Backstories on Spotify. It'll be on Apple Music soon, but it's definitely on Spotify. Definitely follow that. The link is in the chat room. You know what I mean?
All right. I got you. And, you know, I just want to tell you, too, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate you because you do a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
Ain't too many people, you know what I'm saying, that do what you do. You know what I'm saying? I got love for you. And then I even pray for you. I don't pray for everybody. You know what I'm saying?
You.
But
I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I appreciate that so much. That's love. All right, Marissa.
No problem.
All right. Peace.
Okay. All right.
Man, look. I'm going to tell y'all. Get open-minded. If you close-minded or you fooled by these celebrities or whoever, get your mind right. You know what I mean? You might be bipolar, but be open-minded. Like, don't listen to what I say, but just be open-minded to listen to all perspectives. Some people be so twisted, right? I'll be building with them and I'm on what I'm on, and they be trying to debate what I'm on. And then the next minute, you know, they try to get on what I'm on in the same conversation. So that's how you know a lot of people ain't wired right. You know what I'm saying? So let me just get to the caller. Peace. Peace.
Peace.
What's happening, family?
What's going on, brother? What's going on? How you doing today?
I'm good, brother.
First, I'd like to say this, man. To be honest with you, I really don't think anything that Meek Mill says should be taken into accountability for the simple fact, when you look at the history of hip-hop, dudes only talk righteous. They talk that eloquent, educated type stuff when they getting jerked. You know what I'm saying? I've watched Meek throughout his career do a lot of suspect stuff, talk about how much money he got, how broke other people are. And the number one thing I could never, ever look at Meek the same way is how he pillow talked behind Safari back. That's the number one bro code you do not violate. And he did that. You know what I'm saying? So his morals was already in question. Anyone getting into the rap game, it goes all the way back from when Rakim got jerked by Eric B. You know what I'm saying? Your first deal, you always it's never gonna be a good deal. But the whole thing is to get in the game, and then you let your hustle mentality get you to that next level. You feel me? And if you look at all the successful people in hip hop, you look at Jay. Jay's done questionable stuff, but he had that mentality. 50, the one thing I give 50 over everybody else, you can't name one person that said he jerked them out of money. They say a lot of things about him, but it ain't never been about money. You know what I'm saying? And a man's integrity is how you treat people over money and women. Those are two things that'll get you X'd out the picture. You know what I'm saying? And Meek, I can't co-sign him. I can't feel sorry for him. You know what I'm saying? The way how I look at the rap game now versus how it was when I was growing up, these dudes nowadays, they all put in a certain position to push a certain agenda. Everyone that's where they are, when you look at them, you got Puff on one side pushing a certain agenda. You got Jay on another side pushing a certain agenda. You got the Drakes and all these suspect funny individuals pushing what they pushing. The whole essence of what hip hop was ain't what it is now. So when dudes come out and start talking about money, I can't even take you serious, because there's so many ways to make money in hip hop nowadays. If you still getting jerked or you still crying in 2022, that's on you.
Facts.
That's on you. You feel me? Meek bunny hopping for the man. You know what I'm saying? He tried to come in. You know, he's went about it all the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? Every time you turn around and you look at Meek, Meek is known more for doing goofy stuff than he is for doing honorable stuff. You know what I'm saying? And when your pedigree is more known for foolishness than realness, you're gonna be easy to jerk on a contract. You know what I'm saying? And it all boils down to that. You got bosses and you got workers. Even if you translate it to the street, you feel me? The dudes that hold the packs, they make a lot of money for the bosses. And then they figure it out and like, yo, I'm going to go out of town and get my own block and make a lot of money. That's how the game is. You were given the opportunity to make money. Someone make money off of you. You take your opportunity, branch off, and make your own lane. Meek hasn't put on not one artist that made money. That's on him. He's had the opportunity. So when dudes start crying about deals and all that, I honestly can't feel sorry for not one of them, because there's been so many OGs that's been telling dudes, read your contract, read your contract, read your contract. And what dudes do, they laugh at them, call them broke, call them haters, and don't pay attention. And they only get righteous when they get jerked.
Damn.
And that's all.
That was powerful, my brother. What's your handle again? What they call you?
Gangs are the black KKK.
Salute. Appreciate you
I
calling,
can
man.
get into that. Only thing I'm gonna say on that is the gangs nowadays are doing a better job than what the KKK is doing. They killing over a color. The only difference is they not killing because of a race. They killing for a color, but they still doing the same job.
Yes, sir. My brother, man. Appreciate you calling, man. Yo, get that podcast, that M.Reck TV Backstory Podcast on Spotify, and also my TV series, episode 1. The link is in the chat room, Spooky Hours. I need everybody to support that, man. Appreciate you.
Got you.
Thank you,
Have
King.
a good holidays,
You
my
too.
brother.
Happy holidays and all
You
that.
know what I mean?
Salute.
All right, peace.
Peace. Peace.
M.Reck.
Yeah, mutual audio family. Salute.
M.Reck, what's going on?
Mutual audio, my brother.
All right. We good?
Yeah, we good now. State your name, where you calling from, good brother.
Yo, this is Snags calling out the 757, man.
You said Snags?
Snags, yeah.
Yeah. What's happening, Snags?
Yo, I'm seeing that Meek Mill is calling Kanye West. He's saying that he sold out.
Yeah, he sold his soul.
Okay. The people will never get it, man. I don't know, man. But look, all I'm gonna say is that Meek Mill sold out too.
Mm-hmm.
All of them sold out. They all crabs in a barrel, just playing mind games on us. Pretty much, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Meek Mill is saying that Kanye West sold out. They were just saying that Kanye West was just all in the news about this whole, you know what. So he just passed the torch to Meek Mills. So now Meek Mills has got something to say that's going to go viral and all of that. It's just a game. When is the people going to wake up, man? All of them are like sellouts. They don't care about us. I don't trust none of them.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Me and you know what it is, though, M.Reck. You know what I mean?
I'm with you, King. I mean, you know, the thing about it, though, King, like I said, it's simple. People need to be open-minded, you know?
Right.
So they can see the
exactly.
truth. So they can see the truth, you know? But
And it's crazy because they put it right in our face.
Facts.
Look, man, look. These dudes are just puppets, man. They ain't really nothing for real. They just on TV, just flashing a bunch of money. But once their time is up, they like time is up.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you see Jay is quiet now, because Jay had his run, so his time is up. Rick Ross' time is up. Kanye West' time is up. Meek Mill had a little run, so now he's whining about, you know, people getting him for money and all of that. All this stuff is just a bunch of BS, man. It's just to keep us distracted. And I believe that they got something big for us coming. That's why Kanye West passed the torch to Meek Mill. So now it's his turn. Now maybe Rick Ross might come out and say something crazy, and then the masses is gonna go crazy over that too. When are we gonna learn? It's 2022. When are we gonna learn? This is just a game. Don't believe these fools, man. They don't care about us. Like, we can be starving on the corner and ask them for some money. They will not give it to us because they all stingy and they just working for the you know who. Right now in this game, it's just all about business now. It used to be called propaganda, but now it's just all about business with them. And they just use these puppets, you know what I'm saying, just to get off what they get off so they can make their money off it and keep it moving. And, you know, controversy sells nowadays, so you already see what's going on, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's all I gotta say, Rex, man. These are just puppets. People just don't believe it. Just turn off your TV. Don't listen to these clowns because these dudes don't care about us. That's why they in the position they in, because they sold out. Get it? They don't care about us. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, man, shout out to you, M.Reck, man. And I appreciate you letting me get on here, man.
No doubt, my brother. Shouts to you, man. I need you to support that podcast, my new podcast, Backstories Podcast, on Spotify. The link.
With Lord?
Yeah, with Lord Jamal. You know what I'm saying? I need you to
Okay, all right, bet.
Go listen to it, leave a 5-star rating, and follow the page. And then also I got my TV series, my first one called Spooky Hours, episode 1. Pre-order link is in the chat room, and I'm gonna put it in the description. I need you to support both of them. One of them you could definitely, if you got Spotify already, that's gonna be free. The other one, just a few dollars. You know what I mean? Appreciate that, good brother.
Word, man. I got you, Wreck, man. Salute, man.
Thank you,
And shout
King.
out to the Wreck mob, man. And listen, people, don't believe these clowns. All this stuff is BS. It's not real.
Facts, my
I'm off
brother.
this.
Salute, peace, man. At M.Reck TV, we all got a voice. You know what I'm saying? Don't be fooled by none of these people. I've been saying that. A lot of these dudes is just talk. But who really on that time? Who's really for the people? Who's really putting people in position to make money, to come out the struggle? That's a whole nother thing. So, yeah, I know the last couple of minutes you probably saw the Meek Mill tweet, so I'm putting the tweets out for people who not on Twitter and people who didn't catch the show in the beginning. So, y'all can just, rewind the video from the top of the show, or you can come to this part at the 2-hour mark and see the Meek Mill tweets of him putting all his former business partners on blast. Peace. Mute your audio, please. Anytime you call the show, your audio muted, please.
I'm sorry.
Nah, it's all good. Yeah,
Yo,
mute your
what's
audio.
going on, man?
Everything.
It's just like
everything good.
We watch him. We watch this. My bad. That's good. That's good to hear that. Good to hear that. We watched it do this to the Bill Cosby. They did it like countless of people that we hold in like high revere in our communities. And as soon as they attack one of us, I noticed that instead of coming together, all we do is just divide. It's like we just divide. We break up into fractions of who don't like the person and who not taking in the evidence, and people are just over jealous and shit. And it's my bad, but we don't never just come together and say, you know what, that's one of us. We're not going to speak on it. And just, you know what I'm saying, keep to ourselves with it and whatnot, and let everybody else cast that judgment. And then as a whole collective, make our decision. We're so quick to divide. And I think the divide is because you're so quick to grab onto somebody else's coattail, someone that has a larger platform than us. So it's like if CNN or CSNBC runs with a story and says, well, this is what, and they put a couple of black faces on there and say, all right, this is what you should be following. Just because they have a bigger platform, a lot of our people just follow. Don't do any research. They don't like to read. And that's the biggest problem. And I heard a brother was on here, and he's like, oh, gangbangers is bad because they banging over bang. This is 2022. There's no gangbangers banging over color right now. You understand? But what they're doing, they're banging. But there's not over color, because you got Crips with Bloods with GDs, all sorts of crazy shit going on right now. So that color shit, that's dead. You living in the 90s or the 80s or some shit like that. Right now, whatever they doing is detrimentally destroying our communities. And that's the problem. You know what I mean? It's a lot. It's a whole lot. Sometimes it makes you just want to just wipe your hands with the situation and protect what you have, which is your children and your family, and just kind of like not turn a blind eye per se, but turn a side eye to certain things that's going on, because what they say, they call that when you look at yourself and you see your flaws, it's like we as people don't look at ourselves and see our flaws. And I think that's about it. M.Reck, thank you for having me on one. I'm a little bit calmer this time. Last time I came on, I was frantic. I was like, yo,
it's all good. It's all good. It's all good, family. I appreciate you calling. Make sure you support that podcast, that Backstory podcast, man. You know what I mean?
I'm trying to get on. I'm doing some things. I'll get onto it. I'm gonna
Yeah,
get onto
the
it.
link
I'm
is in
gonna
the
look. What's that,
description.
on Spotify?
Yeah, it's on Spotify. The link is in the chat room. It's easy. The link take you right to the
I'm gonna go.
podcast page, and then also the Spooky Hours TV show, episode 1.
So you was able to do a That's what I'm saying. You was able to do a full blown like a TV episode.
Yeah,
I'm
crazy,
you
right?
informing
A
me
whole
now.
series. I did a
That-
whole series, bro. So when people be
That's what's
saying,
up. That's what's
people
up.
be saying you need these people for clothing or need these people to do a
Yeah,
TV show,
you
or
don't.
you don't. I never needed
You
these
don't.
people. I showed y'all from the gate.
You see it. You see now. See, you need them if you want their exposure. If you want to go to get. You know, it's. Oh man, I'm gonna say it like this. It's like if you want to get the Grammys and the Emmys, and you want to walk down the award show and be at every dinner and in the face of
How about this?
every celebrity, and your face plastered off, but you're not doing nothing for your people. That's good for you and your selfish
How about
endeavors.
this? How about
But
this?
if you want to do something, right?
Let me say this. You only need them if you seeking for their validation. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like you said,
That's
like you
exactly
need
what I'm trying to say.
their Grammys, you need their Oscars to validate your work or your
validate
value. You know what I
your
mean? I don't need them. I don't need them to validate me, nothing, because I know what I'm doing over here is right and exact.
Who you are.
You know what I mean?
And
So-
people just need to chime in and just support. You know, that's it. Basically, support a good thing. It's just so. But M.Reck, it's always the negative side of everything. But I hate to do this because you gotta say, when we support people, though. I'm not saying you in particular, but I'm just saying when we show our support to our people, they have to be right and exact, man.
Correct.
We can't support you and you have us moving in the direction as you giving. You're gonna pick up what I'm talking about, and you're gonna understand what era I'm coming from. You can't have people change the direction of their lives, pick them up, lead them to a new place, build a whole city, and corrupt them with your corruption that you carried, your baggage that you carried along with them when you was trying to do a good thing. And you had a lot of people following you trying to do a good thing. But then all of a sudden, something comes up. I don't know whether it was true or not. I ain't going to say nobody's name. If anybody know, they know. If you don't, you don't. Dig it up. But I don't understand how that happened, because a dude was doing big things. Built a whole city. I mean, amusement parks, this, that, and the third. It could have been expounded on and been more. I don't know where them charges came from. I don't know how that ever happened in the world, but those are the things that make some people, me personally, skeptical of supporting sometimes, because I went through that already. You know, I gained a lot of knowledge, but it was just a disappointment. It's just like Africa Bambaataa is a big disappointment to me for hip hop. Like, he need to be castrated. He need to be put on the island for him. Yeah, for real. He need to be put on the island by himself. He destroyed my hip hop memory with his foolishness, straight up and down. I'm from Crown Heights, Brooklyn. He destroyed it for me. When I heard, because you know what, I always thought as a child, like, I used to see all of that happen in other people's communities and other cultures and stuff like that. I'm like, damn, thank God I'm into hip hop. None of that shit ain't happening and none of that stuff ain't happening over here. But then 30 odd years later, 40 odd years later, I come to find out this dude was doing all sorts of madness, and it just ruined my image of hip hop for a long time, and it kind of like sunk a lot of respect I have for the elders and founders of this hip hop. I'm sorry.
No doubt, my brother.
That's
But
just my opinion.
I appreciate you calling, my brother. All right.
Peace, bro.
Peace, bro.
Peace.
We live, y'all. Appreciate it, man. This is a good live, good build. Pound that like button. I be forgetting. You know what I mean? I'm gonna put the artwork out to the TVs, because you know our people seeing is believing. So when I tell y'all I'm doing it all independently and I manifest from y'all calling me up on Spooky Hours and I manifested the TV shows and brought it to fruition in real life, let me show you the cover, because our people, they caught up in images. So, one thing with me, one thing I don't do is talk. I'm about that life for real on every level. So, hold on, where we at? All right. This is the wrong dimensions, but I'm gonna show y'all anyway. Okay. Pays.
M.Reck.
Hold on one second. So on the screen, that's that Spooky Hours episode 1 called The Close One. I got the pre-order link in the chat room. That's the cover to it. All right. So everything that I'm doing, that I'm say I'm gonna do, I bring it to life for real. So, I just wanted to show y'all that that's the wrong dimensions for the DVD size. I got to get that out my email, but I just wanted to show y'all, because that's for a whole different platform. That's for the platform that I got the live link on, the pre-order link on. So I just wanted to show y'all the image. So I ain't just talking. You know what I mean? I do everything in real time. I bring everything to life that I say. If I say I'm gonna do something, I'm doing it. All right. Peace, family.
What's good, M.Reck?
Everything good, family. Talk to me.
Man, just, one, thank you for everything that you do on your platform. Two, I just want to, I apologize. I was a little bit behind because, I started late. So you may be on something different. If you're on something different, let me know so I don't just jump off topic.
Nah, we good. We good. We on the same topic.
All right. So, where I was at, you was talking to the lady about Kanye, and it was kind of the conversation about with Sway.
Uh-huh.
And the one thing that came to my mind, because don't get me wrong, I agree with you on a lot of that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
One, we as regular people, not to call you regular, not to call me regular, but we not billionaires, we not millionaires. It's hard for us to think on their level. So one,
I'm a billionaire though. I'm a billionaire. First and foremost.
I apologize. I don't want to take nothing away from you. I apologize.
Nah, mentally I'm a billionaire, but go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, me too.
It starts in the mind first. Yeah. It starts in the mind first.
It's in the account, and you can really do what you want. It's different from having it mentally.
Yeah, it starts in the mind first. Go ahead, though. I'm building with you. Go ahead.
The one thing that I say is when talking about the shoes, Shaq put out shoes for $25. Nobody rocked Shaq's shoes. And look at where Shaq is now. He played their game. He got on TV with his 33rd degree Mason ring. So that's letting us know that there is a game. I'm sure you know. I'm not, talking to you like you're dumb or nothing, but we got to remember that the people that the mainstream are supporting, them is the people that we should be against. If the mainstream is against them, we should pay them attention. We don't got to side with nobody. Just pay them attention.
Mm-hmm. Facts.
So that's all I really want to get to. I mean, don't want to hold your line up too much.
I appreciate you. Salute. King. Real quick before you go, you still there?
I'm here.
Get that podcast. Make sure you follow the podcast on Spotify, M.Reck TV Backstories, and also my TV series, episode 1, Spooky Hours, the close one. The links is in the chat room. I need you to support that, good brother.
I support a lot, but I don't mess with the spooky hours, bro. No offense, but I support a lot you do, but I don't mess with the spooky hours.
Yeah, I mean, because you being closed-minded, because when you see the episode, you can be like, oh, you can relate to this. See, the word spooky sometimes.
I'm closed-minded. I called you and I told you a real-life story, and you kind of played me like I was telling a lie or something, so I was just like, I'm through on that.
Nah, I mean, homie, it's a lot of people that called up, and I'm trying to see what's what. But if you felt like that's cool, my brother, not a problem. It's all love.
Good looking. Have a good one, bro.
Cool. So homie was feeling away the whole time. It's all good. Nigga, you ain't got to mess with it. It is what it is. Listen, if you was telling a story and it's not sounding right and exact, I'm going to say, I call bullshit. It is what it is. Can't blame me. There's a lot of niggas calling up with bullshit stories. Yeah, that was a little emotional, but salute to him, though. You know what I mean? Peace.
Yo, peace. M.Reck, what's good?
Everything good, family. Salute.
Yeah, this Shah from Queens. I just wanted to ask a question, and I'll pretty much bounce after this. Like you was basically saying Kanye ain't for us, right?
Listen, bro. If you can't see it, I'm not here to force you. You know what I mean?
No. That's not my point.
Yeah.
That's not my point.
Yeah.
I'm saying, I'm just trying to see where you coming from because I was just thinking, because basically, if you saying homie is like controlled opposition, basically, right?
I mean, think about this, man. If you go, can you hear me? I don't know. Peace.
Peace.
Mute your audio, fam. Mute your audio. Let me say this. Anybody that called my show, please have your audio muted. You can always hear yourself on the playback. Please, like that, it bleeds into the show. You know what I mean? So my brother, please mute your audio.
You good?
Yeah.
I'm
What's
good
happening?
now?
Yeah, you good.
I wanted to laugh about that brother that was emotional about the spooky hours. Then I want to congratulate you on doing your thing with the spooky hours, man.
Yo, thanks, King,
Scorpio
man.
season, man. Scorpio season.
Oh,
man.
Scorpio season
Hey,
all day. We not emotional, man. You know. Yo, I mean, think about this, right? How you get emotional at me? Because if you telling the story and the shit sound bullshit to me, can't be mad at me because spooky hours is about, like, for instance, I got somebody named Peach. She's in the room. She tells some of the best stories. That's a gift. So if you tell a story, right, it might be a real situation, but the shit coming off like bullshit. Could you be mad at me?
Oh yeah.
Or be mad
I
at
be in the
yourself?
chat, M.Reck. I know how it goes. The chat really be the one telling them like, yo, boo, your shit is like Apollo.
Yo, but see, that's what I'm saying. I let dudes rock. I be patient. The chat be going in from the beginning, and then I let you rock for like 10 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever it is, and I let you climax. And then once it don't feel authentic to me, I call bullshit. I mean, what the fuck you want me to do? I'm lost.
No, I really was calling about.
No, go ahead, King.
I ain't know what Meek Mill said, but if Meek Mill got anything to say, bro, just look at it as a community thing, bro. Meek Mill, bro, yo, I don't want to go in on the brother, but the thing about it is, all them people got him out of jail, right? He cried about going to jail. He cried about everything. Now, how you gonna go back and say anything bad publicly about Jay-Z or Rick Ross?
I mean, this is what the ungrateful do. Because I'm gonna be honest, I don't like when people talk bad about people that put them in position. Like now that you feel like, see, this is the thing with Meek Mill. I'm gonna keep it real. I feel like he got introduced to the billionaires that he's rocking with now through Jay-Z and Rick Ross. So he feel like, oh, I don't need these niggas no more. I'm with the billionaires. I'm doing bunny hops with the billionaires. I'm just keeping it real.
Seen Rick Ross or Jay-Z do no bunny hops.
I mean, facts. So I'm just gonna, if we gonna keep it real, we gonna keep it real, you know. But like that's why I like the people to speak, because I'm just
man. I mean, I don't really want to hear nothing he got to say. He could be like, he could be like, yo, they molested me and stuff like that. I don't even want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? Because you've been rocking with them long enough.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So whatever they did to you, I don't really want to hear it. It's not my business.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying?
I feel you, fam.
So that's all I really want to say. And with Kanye, bro, I think that publicly, if people find out a real story about anything, publicly, Black people should stop bashing one another, man. We should do that for 2023. That should be the first year that publicly Black people don't bash each other. And if we do bash, we bash the person that bashing.
I feel you, Ken. I feel you, family.
One love.
One love. Yo, fam, I ain't hang up on you. The call dropped. So, nah, you didn't say nothing wrong. You didn't say nothing disrespectful. So I would never hang up on you, you know, for no reason. So, Pays.
Yo, M.Reck, what's good, man?
What's good?
Yo, peace. This is Keon from Queens.
You just called, right?
Yeah. We good?
Yeah, we good. I ain't hang up on you. The call drop.
Oh, you was talking to me and shit. Oh, my bad. Okay, I heard you saying it online, but I was trying to mute it.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, cause you left it in the chat room, right? You said, yo, Rec, you hung up on me. Nah, I ain't hang up on you.
Nah, that wasn't me. That
wasn't you? Oh, okay, my bad.
Nah, yo, pleasure talking to you though. Word. What's up,
pleasure.
man? I just want
it's a pleasure,
I
my
just want
brother.
to start off with word, peace to everybody out there and shit listening to the show. But with your man Kanye, right? I just want to say, damn, man. I mean, this is hip hop, right, Rec? Like,
yes, sir.
This nigga's like a super hip hop nigga right now. Like, I mean, I know he did a lot of crazy, stupid shit, but at the end of the day, it's like, I'm not gonna speak for nothing that he's done. I mean, like, you can't really. He's just doing a lot of erratic shit. Cause look at it like this, right? Like, yeah, it's real. Cause I'm trying to even grasp what I want to say to you. And as I start thinking about this nigga, my head is spinning. But I want to start from a logical point, right, my G? So, like, for instance, the nigga, his whole lifestyle with his family is on front page. Like, when niggas talk about how the nigga he bought a house right next door to his wife, like, that was some crazy eccentric shit. But imagine this: how many niggas probably would do that kind of crazy shit on some shit if they had the will, you know what I mean, the money to do it? Like, a lot of people be like, "Oh, that nigga's crazy," but man, motherfucker, if you was in love with your kids like that, or let's just for a moment say she's really not, like, let's say for a moment the nigga, because for a minute he was talking all that, yeah, me and my family, and then, you know what I'm saying, then finally, like, I want to believe that, you know, the nigga's really in love with his children, right? That's possible, right, Rec? Like, the nigga just, he madly in love with his kids and he want to be there close to them, but because of this, you know, this child support shit he got up into now, you know, the nigga, he getting, you know what I mean? But I mean, I ain't trying to bash Kanye, man. I think like one of the other people said a while ago, it's definitely, we shouldn't bash each other in the public, but there's a book, right, that the nigga Paul Mooney, God bless the dead, Paul Mooney wrote a book, and the title of the book, Rec, was Black is the New White. And as you read the book, I don't really think the book was so much about him trying to make a statement about how, you know what I mean? But the title, I think you kind of get where he's coming from, right? Like, black is the new white. Like, a lot of times, we as black people, I'm just speaking for myself and certain things I've seen, we've kind of adapted to this, quote unquote, this white man's world, like Pac would say, you know what I mean? So a lot of times now, we are the new, you know what I mean? Like, certain things we're doing as a culture or as individuals, it kind of seems foreign. Like, damn, why niggas is doing that type of shit now? But it happens. But yeah, as far as your man, Meek Mills, I mean, that nigga, I mean, no disrespect to the kid, but I mean, how relevant is he right now? I mean, he should just be focusing on music. The last thing I remember with his name was that whole shit with his, how the nigga was doing the, where was he? When he was, what they call that shit? When they be coming out with their new album and shit, and he was driving up and down, and it was criticizing him about why he had all these, you know, naked women on the van or some shit like that. You know
but he's on a cursing, man. You cursing crazy, man.
Oh, yeah. My bad. Yeah, pardon, so. Yeah, so, yeah, even with that, like, you know, Kanye, he's a wildfire, man. But still, I ain't gonna front, Rec. A lot of times, like when he was on Drink Champs and he was going 8, right? Like, you know, and then, you know, like, we all enjoyed that interview, I think. I mean, like, okay, for instance, something that a lot of people keep going over, and I don't know if you feel the same, but when he was like, yo, Adidas can't drop me if I say some Semitic stuff, right?
Anti-Semitic, yeah.
Right. And right after that,
Semitic. If
right?
I say Semitic things,
anti-Semitic. And then right after that, what did he do, my G? Remember he was like, I'm gonna kill your black dot. Remember he started doing like a rhyme, like he was talking like, you know, some B-boy style, and he didn't say nothing about no Jewish, right? You remember?
Correct.
Right. So peep it. How come? So really offer the how you say that? Just basically offer the fact that he said, yo, I could say something anti-Semitic and Adidas can't get rid of me. But what he said after that wasn't against, you know, the so-called little heads or whatever they want to call them. So like it's like almost like, I don't know if you get where I'm coming from. Like, what he said following him saying that he could say something anti-Semitic, it was really something derogatory that's said in hip hop all the time. So it's like, why did they really drop him? If he it's not like right after that he was like, like he started speaking German and throwing swastikas, you know what I mean? He just kicked a rhyme that was, you know what I mean, saying some vulgarity and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But we know why they did it.
No doubt,
you know
my
what I'm saying?
brother.
And last thing I just want to say is, on the real though, if it is anything we can learn from Kanye West and Kyrie Irving's situation, is that if they could do it, if like Kanye put it on the front page, and I think a lot of us, we still afraid to look at the truth. Like when I say the truth, I mean, like if you ever read that book, The Whole the Pale Horse, like, you know, in the beginning there's that part where William Cooper wrote, you know, like a lie can, one truth can be built on some shit. You know what I mean? He was like, a mountain of truth can be built on one lie. So, but once you tear back all that foolishness, you know what I'm saying? Once you break it down, like it'll all crumble. And I think we should all just realize from the soul, like, yo, at any moment, you know what I'm saying, that could be us. Like how they got Kanye, how they got Kyrie, like 3/5 of a man, like what it say on their papers, like we still really aren't considered nothing to them. And it's a shame that even now, today, like Kanye was a billionaire yesterday, he's a regular millionaire again today. Everybody's still scoffing at him like, black's the new white. Like we enjoy watching, you know the rhetoric. It's all the time now. Like we pull our phone out. We like to see each other suffer. You know what I'm saying? We changed a lot. We can't. Yeah. So I ain't gonna hold the lines, yo. Thanks for having me on, man.
Not a
Much
problem.
love to you, man.
Thank you, my brother. Support the links in the chat room. Support the links in the
Definitely.
chat room, the podcast, and
Queens
the
in the
TV.
building.
All right, salute.
Yeah, and what's that joint called? Spooky what?
Spooky Hours, episode 1. Right. The link is in the chat room for the pre-order, and then the Backstories podcast. That's on Spotify.
All right, definitely.
All right, the link's in the chat room. Appreciate you, okay?
Peace.
All right, peace.
Queens.
Yeah, man. Where we at? Yeah, I've been live 2 hours and 32 minutes. Let me get something to eat. I ain't eat yet. I gotta get to all this promo for my TV series and a lot of the the back end work. So let me get on top of that. I appreciate y'all. I'll probably go live later. We got that heavy gems coming. Matter of fact, let me hit Talib real quick, man. I can't be on this line too long, so I'm gonna hit up Talib real quick because today's Tuesday, so but I've been live today, so I'm gonna try to give you a heavy gems today, but if not, definitely tomorrow with me and Talib. So let me call Talib real quick. Hit the like button, pound button. Definitely support the links for the Spooky Hours TV show. Got the pre-order episode 1, the close one, and then we got the new podcast, the M.Reck TV podcast, Backstories, first episode, the legend Lord Jamal, exclusively on Spotify, the audio, and I'll probably be dropping like a video clip tomorrow, but you can hear the whole interview and the whole podcast on Spotify right now, exclusively. Click that link, follow the page, leave a 5-star rating. I appreciate y'all. Salute to the Rec Mark. About to call Talib right now. Let's get to it, y'all. Let's get the likes up too. Run the likes up, please. Share this live. Let's go. Let me call Talib. I think he called me. So many people be calling, man. Yeah. Let's get it. Yo, peace.
Peace.
Peace, my brother. What's happening?
Oh man, about to take my dogs to the park.
Oh, okay. I called you at a bad time, part and self.
You all right? I'm about to. Yeah, I'm glad you called, though. That was a interesting show you had today, man.
Yeah, we still live. This is gonna be the last call. This could be quick because I know you about to take your dogs out. I just wanted to tap in with you and all that. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Well, I'll get into it a little bit more on the heavy gems, but I just want to say, yo, I told you. I told everybody. I told you that he was going to try to run for president.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I told you it was a psyop. I told you that this was coming. I told you he's going to lose and he's going to become Trump's vice president. This is a setup. It's all just a big setup and scam so that they can take more of your mind power and direct it toward their activities that produce their outcomes.
Yeah,
this is the whole purpose of these artists.
Let me tell you something. Like, only open-minded people is going to understand what you're saying. If your mind is closed-minded, you giving them the information. You told them. You did tell them. They can't, even if you told them, they still can't see the play, King, because they're not open-minded. You know what I mean?
Well, they haven't studied their own government tactics. They've done this in other countries when they've caused coups in other countries. They've done these tactics through the entertainment, through manipulating the population of the people and making them outraged, and then bringing in a solution. It's called the Hegelian dialect. That's exactly what they're doing. This is a scam because you're getting close to creating your own things. You're making your own things. And as you make and produce your own reality, they begin to fade from your reality. And they can't have that. So now it's all hands on deck. All of these artists that made an oath, they've already, regardless of what they tell you, regardless of how it happened to them, regardless of the method or tactic they use in which to indoctrinate them, they all understood that there was a role that they had to play. And they all knew, whether they knew exactly what that thing was or not, that they would be called on and at one point, and they could lose it all. They all knew this. They all know. They all know, because none of them are what you would call a self-made millionaire. None of them. Mm-hmm. All of them obtained their multi-millions of dollars and the riches they flash upon you constantly from someone else, regardless of what they tell you. Because anyone who's made millions and millions of dollars on their own without them, you don't know their name. You're unaware that there are millions of millionaires, millions of them. You're thinking that there's just a couple of hundred of people out there that have all this excess money, when there isn't. You believe the world is what the news shows you, what the television and all of the entertainment shows you. You have been put into a mental box, and it's closed you off from the world, and it's made you believe you are now a fly in a jar. You believe the world is that which you see in front of you, and that is all there is. But this is a mental world, and the things that you have and the things you encounter, you are interpreting them from within, and they know that. And that's why they spend millions and hundreds of millions of dollars and pay scientists and psychologists to come in and create commercials and advertisements. That's why they do it, so that they can keep you thinking that there's nothing you can do to change your situation other than what they present to you. That's why you believe you can't have no successful business. Meanwhile, the Afrotech convention just was going on in Texas, and that's all Black tech people and entrepreneurs and companies, and yet I haven't heard one Black YouTuber talk about it. You got a lot of Black tech wizards that's showing you and asking you to come join their programs for free. But I don't hear anybody advertising them. I don't hear anybody talking about them or trying it. All I hear is the same empty rhetoric about what these people are doing. And anyone who comes across as knowledgeable, they're only really good at telling you what they're doing. They have no answers. It's time for us to stop listening to these vapid individuals without answers, because the solution is within. Everyone in this chat every day needs to start meditating. I know some people may even be joking or laughing or thinking, what's the guy talking about? But everyone who has some real money, believe it or not, they meditate every day. Every day they know the value of taking 15 minutes to calm and quiet their mind and listen to the higher self within them so they can make the appropriate decisions throughout their day.
You just wake up and start your alarm clock go and you jump up, you run out the door. If you don't run out the door, you do your regular routine and then you run out the door. And however you felt when you woke up is exactly what you deal with that day. You woke up irritated, but guess what? You walk out your door and you get irritated. Everything irritates you. That's why you listen to these people flip-flop. You're calling them a flip-flop, they're bipolar. No, you're just starting to now wake up. Welcome to being awake. You're just seeing that these people never meant anything they say. Everything they say is merely just to guide you in a direction. So no, it's not going to last. Because just like driving your car, you're going to have to turn that steering wheel to stay on course. So stop letting them steer you around. Who cares what they say? Stop listening to these empty conversations about community when they don't even know what it means to be an individual. Because if you understood individualism and what it meant to be an individual, then you'd understand how to be a community. Because the two are synonymous. They work hand in hand. Stop this vapid pursuit of wanting to be right. Just like the lady who called in earlier, who changed with whatever made her right.
You peeped that, right?
Okay, that's called wanting to win an argument. And we've lost the ability to make our points and to debate our views. And now we only come from wanting to win an argument. And that has nothing to do with proving a point. And that's all I want to say, brother. Thank you.
Thank you, my brother. I appreciate you, man. We're going to drop the Heavy Gems tomorrow. My brother Talib, you know, we got the Heavy Gems show. We definitely doing that tomorrow. I'm glad that y'all got a like a preview to what Heavy Gems is with that brother just speaking for a couple of minutes. So definitely drop into the show because
if I may,
yeah, go ahead.
If I may, brother, what we do on Heavy Gems is I don't sit around and just talk about this. I'm just doing this now because one is, as he tells you, the people from his audience, he looks out for. He believes I'm somebody that was in the audience. I didn't want a show with him. I didn't ask for a show. He just saw that what I was doing and the skills that I have can help us all. And he knew that's what I want to do. And he did that without trying to get anything out of me. So
Salute.
What Heavy Gems is really about is the Sedona method. And I suggest everybody go look up the Sedona method. It's a form of letting go and releasing. And letting go of these stories that convince us that we are the limitations that we are holding on to. When we are not the limitations, we are the awareness. You are the observer. You are the very essence of life having an experience. And when you can get into that mind state, then you can begin to commune with your higher self. Call it God, call it the universe. I don't really care what name you call that divine force that you acknowledge. And that's how you commune with it. And we also go over the silver method, which is a method for you to train your ESP, to heal yourself, to heal your loved one, to manifest and bring money to you. We go over the Neville Garter techniques, which is an alternate interpretation of the Bible being an allegory to human consciousness.
Yes, sir. My brother. I appreciate you. I tap in with you in a little bit behind the scenes. And you know, you have a good one, man. Thank you.
You too, brother. Yeah, and I'm gonna go to the park now.
All right, my brother. Salute.
All right.
Peace.
Salute.
That's my brother Talib. I seen somebody asking me, who is he? Talib. He's a part of the team, M.Reck, the Rec Mob, mrecktv. We got the show Heavy Gems. We usually do it on Tuesday today, but I went live earlier and been almost live 3 hours. So we're gonna do it tomorrow. Everybody check for that. But I need everybody to support the podcast, the new podcast, Backstory Podcast. So that page, if you follow, I'm gonna have the Heavy Gems on there too. So I'm gonna podcast is just the audio format of the content that I've been doing pretty much. So that's why I decided to do a podcast, because a lot of people that's in or on those platforms, maybe they not on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe they want to listen to it in the podcast format. So yeah, on that note, yeah, I'm gonna get off this live, man, because I keep taking calls. I ain't gonna get off. I just need y'all to support the podcast, support the TV show. The links is in the chat room. SJ got the links up. I'm gonna put it in the description of this video. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. Salute to the Rec Mob. And we off this, man. Salute to SJ. Salute to DJ Moschino. We got the new Unsung Heroes clip up. It's on the channel. I believe the title is Protect Kyrie at All Costs. You know what I mean? So go check for that. That's on the channel. The new Spooky Hours episode, the live show, that's on the channel, episode 82. And on that note, double deuces and bubble gooses. I'm gone, man. Appreciate y'all. So salute to the Rec Mob and everybody that's tuned in. Like, subscribe, and be safe, man. Don't fall for the bullshit. All right? I'm gone. And yeah. Spooky Hours. We did it, y'all. Salute to the Rec Mob. Episode 1. The link is up, man. The pre-order link, my bad. Yeah, the pre-order link is in the chat room. That's the artwork to it. And support that. I appreciate y'all. Shouts to Gina Rose. I'm gone, y'all. Here go the link for the TV show. Right there. It's on the screen. It's in the chat room. And then the link for the podcast is in the chat room as well. All right? Peace.
Dissing, we don't see the competition. I drop off a ransom note that your art is missing, nigga.
Pay us in full with the money, or she gon' get her fingers clipped off like Lil Sonny,
M.Reck TV.